What's up, Replay Crew? Here's the thing. I was a little all over the place today. I thought I really lined it up, but I don't think I lined it up quite as much as I wanted to. But that doesn't matter because the big news of the day is FDA authorized some flavored pods legally onto the market, which is a sentence I didn't think I'd be saying in 2026, but here we are. We're going to talk all about it, what it means for the company releasing the flavored products, and what it means for the rest of the industry. What are the implications of this throughout the industry? Is this the floodgates opening? Is FDA going to start authorizing flavors, or is FDA going to continue moving at a glacial pace and only approving pods with biometric age verification built into it? I don't know, but we talk about it, and that's enough out of me. Let's just get to it. I hope you enjoy the vlog. Let's go. This might be a little bit loud. I apologize.
Because Nick told me to.
Yeah. Damn.
Oh, hey.
Clucking the chowds. Clucking the chowds. Clucking the chowds.
All right. Hello and welcome. Pow, welcome and hello. Today is Mother Truckin' Thursday. You made it. You're in the right spot. Welcome. That means it's Mother Truckin' Vlog Day. If I could get paid somehow, like if I made money with how many things I leave for the last minute, dude, I'd be raking it in. I'm sitting here, intro's going. I'm like, everything's fine. I'm all lined up. I'm good. I look around. No, you're not. No, you're not. What do you mean? It's like I tell myself everything's fine when everything's actually not fine. I'm winded. I just had to run upstairs, grab my water bottle because I have to hydrate. And now I'm winded, so I have to hydrate. And I hydrate because I'm winded. It's like a vicious cycle. It's like driving to work, and you need the car to get to work, but you need the job to own the car to get to work. It's a big vicious cycle. But what's up? I see you guys in the chat. What up, Mr. Mops? What up, Cody Taylor? What up, Ben? Tokugawa. What up, Ern? It's good to see Ern back in the vlog chat. Ern, you were so missed. It's not even funny. Face Meat's here. Happy's here. That reminds me. Jerry, happy to see you. Raw Hit, happy to see you. Trey, I'm like sweating and my glasses are fogging over. I need to turn on the air conditioning. You don't even know it. I didn't even notice that it got to be like 78 degrees inside the house. I'm sitting here just, prepping and stuff and doing stuff and gathering things and reading news and good Lord. But listen, hey, you guys, how's it going? Happy Thursday, dude. We got a lot to do tonight. We got a lot to talk about tonight. Did you hear that the FDA authorized some flavors legally onto the market? Legal flavors from the FDA. I honestly, genuinely don't know exactly how I feel about this right now, and I'm hoping to know how I feel about it after we have all this discussion. We're going to be doing some reading. We're going to be doing some discussing, but it happened. It's a thing. We're going to get there in the news and advocacy. It's kind of a big deal. It's kind of a big deal. Let me give you a full rundown of what's going on tonight. I have some opening announcements. We might do Nick Guy the Science Man. I have no beer again tonight. Yo, Frank. I got no beer tonight, Paul Cole. 0. And I'm out here and Gunny's gifting subs. Gunny's gifting subs. Hell yeah, Gunny. You absolute beast. Gunny. Hell yeah, Gunny. What up, Oogie Boo? What up, Trey? What up, Big White 270? Chillin'. Cheers. Happy to see you here. Yeah, I wouldn't call it releasing flavors. You're right, I shouldn't even call it that. They have authorized two flavors onto the market. Can you believe it? Vaping saved. Vaping saved, you guys. 2 flavors made it to the market. Vaping saved. Don't worry. We're going to talk all about it. And like I said, right now, I don't know exactly how to nail down what I'm feeling. I'm optimistic. I've written that down. I'm trying to be optimistic, and I need you guys not to remind me just to sit up straight and not just about wings, but remind me every once in a while to be a little bit more optimistic. I've been realizing that I've become a little bit more cynical than I have ever been, and a little bit more pessimistic than I ever have been, and I don't like feeling like that. So I'm trying to be more optimistic, VSR. Yo to ya. Listen, Happy, you're right. 2 is progress. 2 is better than 0, right? Because that's what we were sitting at before. Anyway, we're going to talk about that in the news and advocacy. I'm not going to be worried about that right now. I have no beer tonight. We are going to do What I've Been Vaping. I got Assignment Planet Globe. We got Cracklegasms. We got the coolest thing I saw all week. We're going to do retro vaping. We're going to do news. We're going to do mail. We're going to do liquid tasting. We're going to do a bands. This is going to be like a 5-hour vlog. Why did I write so much down? I have really committed to a lot tonight, but here's the first thing. Welcome, you guys. Who the hell just handed out some... Who? Oh, yeah. Let's go, Oya. Heck yeah, Oya. You're a hell of an Oya. I appreciate you, Oya. Hell yeah. It's I don't know, it appears that it's going to run long. I had some opening announcements. There's going to be no vlog on the 21st of this year. On the 21st of this month, rather. There's going to be... God damn it. All right, yeah, fuck me running. Okay, I thought I had it lined up. Unbelievable, Nick. Unfucking believable. Sorry about the language. I just hold myself to a little bit of a standard, and if I can't manage to get all my tabs in one spot, then what the hell am I even doing? What's the point of me being here? I'm gonna shout out a GoFundMe. We got a GoFundMe. Happy Hardcore's in the chat. Happy Hardcore's in the chat, and we have a GoFundMe for Happy Hardcore. Happy Hardcore needs some help. He got straight up housing scammed. This is a super real thing. I hear about it happening constantly in California, but he got straight up housing scammed, had a bunch of money siphoned out of his accounts. It's no good. It's no good. And so we're going to help Happy Hardcore out. If anybody has any, look at this. Look at this nice guy. Don't you want to help Happy out? We love Happy. Happy loves Fenriz. We love Fenriz. We love Happy. Anything, any little bit will absolutely go a super long way for Mr. Happy Hardcore in the chat. Shout out to you, Happy. Hope you're feeling pretty okay these days. Despite that's the worst, bro. Getting scammed. It makes me want to punch those people on your behalf. It makes me want to do picking up change and some windmills on their head on your behalf, Happy Hardcore. But GoFundMe, it's out there. Any little thing always really, really helps. I'm not going to have a vlog on the 21st. I'm going to say that a few times, but I'm not having a vlog on the 21st. I have a doctor's appointment on the 21st, and the only day that I could get an in-person doctor's appointment is on May 21st, directly at like 2:45 p.m. So there's just not going to be a vlog on the 21st. And I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry, JP Dooms. Do you want me to sing happy birthday to you, or do you want me to die? Because those are the two options. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to die. I'm not going to die. We'll get you this week. We'll get you next week. I have to go to the doctor. You want me to reschedule my doctor's appointment? I mean, I do have to go to the doctor. I do have to go see my gastroenterologist. There could be something potentially fatally wrong with my pancreas, and I just don't know yet, So that could be a thing. Doctor's office guy. I'll try to do one, Janine. Good evening to you. Phrasing. Appreciate you. I don't know. I didn't really have any other opening announcements. Oh, I did. Everybody, don't worry anymore. Nobody needs to worry. I did manage to get my tickets for Star Wars Celebration. Yeah. Anaheim 2027. Star Wars Celebration's coming back to Anaheim. I got the 4-day pass. I know people were worried. I know people were really worried about that. But now I have something wicked cool to look forward to. Star Wars Celebration 2027. I'm wickedly excited about it. Star Wars Celebration, I think, is the most fun like a Star Wars fan is allowed to have in public, is at Star Wars Celebration. Trying to be more optimistic. Giving shout out to Steve-O and Jay Logan for their streaming streaks. They have been consistently vlogging with me for like 70 to 75 streams, and that makes me so stoked. It's like hanging out with your dudes every week. Once a week, you get the band back together. It's going to be good times. Are you going, Doomskis? You going to Star Wars Celebration? I think that's all I had. Due process is always really hyper critically important to life and the world. As well as, did you know they're trying to, they banned VPNs in Utah? What is that? What is that? Why'd they ban VPNs in Utah? You're no longer allowed to be anonymous when browsing the web. That's kind of crazy. Well, soon you're no longer going to be anonymous to be able to vape, but, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Didn't have any other opening announcements. Not going to trash on Sleep Token. Some flavors got approved. So I'm in slightly good mood, so maybe we don't need to trash Sleep Token quite right now. Not having a beer tonight, again, just out of an overabundance of caution due to some healthy related things, hence the doctor's appointment on the 21st. But we're not going to not drink something. So, like I said, I have a very extremely boring beverage tonight. Out of an overabundance of caution, I'm trying not to consume any alcohol. I'm trying not to consume any sugar, and I'm trying not to consume any high-fat foods. I might eat Del Taco tonight, but that, I feel like that I'm going to eat it after midnight, so technically that's tomorrow, So that's kind of my loophole there. What I have in front of me tonight is a refreshing, delicious, brewed in the United States staple of the American diet. It's a caffeine-free Diet Coke. I think this is the most boring possible soda that I could have ever chosen for tonight's vlog. I hope this doesn't set the precedent for the vlog. I don't want it to be boring. We're going to pour it hero style into my Disneyland Goofy mug, which there's a big long story behind the Disneyland Goofy mug. When I was a mere youth, my dad went to Disneyland, bought a Goofy mug. It was like his favorite mug, and then one day it just disappeared. We have no idea where it went, and it was like a big thing in our family, like, where did the Goofy mug go? Where did the Goofy mug go? So the first time my brother and I took a trip to Disneyland together, first thing I did was buy a replica of the missing Goofy mug from Disneyland. Cheers, you guys. I hope you have something more interesting than a caffeine-free Diet Coke. Cheers. Yeah, I mean, it's great. It's not beer. It's not Prairie Artisan Ales, but it's still a caffeine-free Diet Coke. What works? Avoiding sugar to help your pancreas? That's absolutely how human physiology works, Lady Liberty. 1,000%. Yes, Trevor called it Mexican cola. Mexican cola is going to get paired with this cola. Is this going to be too much? Do I need to pair Sully's and the Mexican cola with the cola? Triple cola? Because I have Sully's on the table. I got it. I don't even know what to think. It's just cola overload. It's like the same two flavors in my mouth at the same time. Cola vapor, cola. They taste the same. They taste a little bit different, but they basically taste the same. Cola and cola. This is the pairing. Pairing actual cola with cola. It would be like pairing succulents with like a strawberry pie. That would be the supreme pairing. Sully's. Cody Taylor, I hope you like Sully's. I hope I'm not hyping Sully's up too much, but Sully's. Oh, waiting after... yeah, okay, Lady Liberty. Waiting after midnight to eat Del Taco. Well, you're right about that. You're right. Dude, just hot cola on cola action. Damn, that's all I could really ask for. That's a delicious pairing. Cola with cola. I mean, that just works. It just works. I'm going to try it with Sully's. Let's see. Let's go. Yeah, you got some liquid in there still. Cheers. Pardon me. Gross. Yeah, dude, it's cola. It's so much cola. I don't know, 2 cola vapes while drinking a caffeine-free Diet Cola. That's too much. That's too much cola. It's too much. But I like it. Cola, the flavor of cola is one of my favorites. I've always loved cola, Coke, and Pepsi, and RC, and Jolt, and every type of cola. I've just always loved cola flavor. I find it unique, and I like it. So much cola drinking, cola vaping, just straight up cola life. That's what tonight's all about. Anyway, it's all about the cola. Well, let's get a not beer into our bodies. Real quick, I've just been dying to do this. Real quick before we do what I've been vaping, Before we check in with Kitchen Guy, I do really quickly want to do a Nick Guy the Science Man because I think this is going to put us all in a good mood for the rest of the stream.
Nick Guy the Science Man.
Just off the top of your head, how many Cola Ices? Okay. Yeah. That's Slurpees. Yeah, Coke Slurpees. Dude, I worked at a 7-Eleven. I'm sorry. This is a tangent right in the middle of Nick Guy the Science Man. I used to work at a 7-Eleven. I worked at a 7-Eleven for a year, and it was one of my favorite jobs I ever had, ever in my life. As a 7-Eleven employee, we could get soda drinks. We could get fountain drinks pro bono, just whatever. We could just have them. I consumed more Slurpee Coke than a human probably should. And then I discovered that you could mix the Coke Slurpee with like the cherry Slurpee, and you get cherry Coke Slurpees. I mean, I'm not the first person to do that, but it like blew my mind. It blew my mind. I drank way too many Slurpees. Way too many. Benny, low and lazy, my dude. Let me ask you this, Benny, and the rest of the chat. How many vapers do you think exist worldwide? Worldwide. This is science. This is published in the Journal of Global Epidemiology. There are global estimates now for how many vapers there are in the entire planet. Yep. Miss Bagpipes, I worked at that 7-Eleven. Nope. I worked at one in South Shore. Not on Kingsbury Grade. Under 100? 7,500? 200 million? Well, Janine, here's the thing. You're not that far off. Global estimates of adult use of nicotine vaping devices are limited by uneven survey coverage and substantial gaps in country-level data. We therefore developed a structured three-stage approach to synthesize available evidence and generate approximate estimates of the current and projected global number of adult nicotine vaping users. 13 million. 15% of the population? I don't know. I'm bad at percentages in my head. They said they use national survey data on vaping prevalence from 92 different countries, ranging between 2013 and 2023. They go out through their whole process, which I'm not going to read you because it's a little bit, prevalence issues, regulatory stats, prevalence projections. 198 countries using inflation-adjusted national vaping market size as a growth proxy, underlying specific ratios where available and regional estimates otherwise. Results. The estimated global number of adult nicotine vapers has reached approximately 129 million in 2025. They estimated in 2018 there were 50 million, and in 2023 just over 114 million. And here we are in 2025, damn near 130 million U.S. nicotine vape users worldwide. Let's go. There's 130 million of us. That's rad. That's rad. You figure at least 120 million, of those, maybe 110 million of those are former cigarette smokers. That's so many ex-cigarette smokers. So many cigarettes not smoked. Adult nicotine vaping is now a substantial but unevenly distributed global phenomenon concentrated in specific regulatory and economic contexts. While estimates remain subject of meaningful uncertainty, the results indicate that participation in vaping has reached population-relevant levels in multiple regions. 129 million of us. That's right, Ern. 129 million of us. I'm trying, Face Meat. Whoops. This is my new campaign. We're Make Vaping Lame again. We need to make vaping dumb. That's my goal. We need to make vaping corny. We need to make vaping lame. We need to make vaping so that no youth ever wants to touch it. And that's how we do it, is we go, we're old people. This is for old people. Vaping is for old people. Look how dumb and old we are. Look how old and corny and cringy we are. You don't want to hang out with us. but we're secretly the cool kids. Just caffeine-free Diet Coke. There's no calories. It's like I'm just drinking nothing. It's liquid, but it's not. There's no nutritional value in it. It's mostly caramel color. It's mostly caramel. 129 million. I think that's spectacular. That makes me feel good. That makes me feel seen. That makes me feel unalone in this world. How do they get this info? Oh, just US. What about Canada? I'll tell you a little thing about me. I started smoking, went back to vaping, and then because of that stupid thing that happened with the government, I left vaping and went back to smoking. When packed developing after that stupid thing with the government, and then went back to vaping, and basically it was just back and forth. And now I'm fully back into vaping. Hell yeah, Jerry. Hell yeah. This is global. This is worldwide. 130 million vapers worldwide. Well, yeah, I mean, I would believe it. I could believe it's 10 times more since 2020. It's been 6 years. In 2020, okay, so they said 129 million in 2025, 50 million in 2018, and 114 million in 2023. It says countries without survey evidence contributed only 18% of this global approximation in 2025. Growth was concentrated, in higher income countries. 130 million is believable to me. Yeah, but that was for US only. 13 million vapers in the US. 13 million vapers in the US. 130 million vapers worldwide. 13 million vapers in the US. It's got to be in the ballpark, It's got to be in the ballpark. I honestly, I feel like it should be more than that, I feel it should be more vapors than that worldwide. But hey, that's cool. Come on, that's cool. I just think that's a cool thing. There's 130 million of us worldwide. They're not putting the cat back in the box. Is that the term? They're not putting the cat back in the hat. Is that the term? They're not putting the fish back in the bag. Is that the term? They're not putting the they're not putting the cat. I think it's cat in the bag. I think they're not putting the cat back in the bag. Yeah, maybe if they're vaping geek bars, maybe if they're vaping disposables, that part is the inconsequential part to me. The not smoking cigarettes, that's the gold. That's the liquid gold. That's the gooey butter, Not smoking cigarettes is the gooey butter. Yeah, genie back in the bottle. There, Birdman, what would I do without you? Thank you, Birdman. They're not putting the genie back in the bottle. They're not putting the fish back in the bag, They're not putting the cat back in the hat. Let's check in with, I think I'd like to check in with Kitchen Guy right now. Talk about a few things that have been getting vaped. Oh, that's right. And we have some assignment Planet Globe. All right. Well, first things first, it's time to check in with Kitchen Guy. Take it away, Kitchen Guy. Go.
What I've been vaping.
Well, hi. Good morning. Good morning. It's Kitchen Guy. Good morning. Listen, there's honestly been a lot of Kitchen Guy recently, so I've been stealing, I don't know, almost everything. There's some stuff out here that's just Kitchen Guys now. It's like the Flipside Solo with Mixed Berry Crush from Deep Cuts. This is just mine now. This has not been in the office the entire time it's been in this house. And it's just singing like that liquid is so good. The Reload SRTA or RDA rather on here. Stellar. It's excellent. Yeah, another thing, it's this. This Hexome is just Kitchen Guys now. Office Guy hasn't touched this Hexome in probably a month. The JMW Vanilla Rum Custard is on the inside. Team Single Coil Recoil, 2mm airflow, 3.5mm coil. Get out of here. It's just such a good vape. While we're going through this May gray weather, I think I'm going to keep the Vanilla Rum Custard going, but I kind of want to save this until the fall season,
Damn hell ass good.
I got a Paramore with an old school on top, and I always think in my head that I really love this old school RTA, and then every time I build it, I go, oh, it's a little bit annoying. And then every time I vape it, I kind of go, it's just not super great. I think I look at this through like rose-colored glasses a little bit. It's got a great liquid on the inside. It's my accidental favorite liquid of all time, the Sour House Lemon Candy mixed with the Homeboy OC Mango, 6 milligram. The flavor's great. I don't know what it is about this restricted direct lung old school. It's like putting me off right now. I don't know what it is. It's not quite there. It's not quite doing it for me. I don't know if it's the build, 0.26, 30 watts. I don't know what's going on. I'm just not super loving this right now. Yeah. It's just a 100 ml easy dripper bottle that I filled up with Eric's. It's a menthol tobacco. It's the minty tobacco from last week. I can't remember what it's called. Fresh or crisp or something like that. It's Eric's tobacco, and it's mentholated and a little bit of culotta. And I finally figured out it reminds me of a liquid from 2014 that I used to get at RJ Vapes that was like a tobacco-y menthol like this that I loved. I used to buy 500 ml bottles of it. I loved it so much. This is almost a carbon copy of that liquid. It's delicious. I'm vaping it in 2 things right now. It's on the original random liquid tasting RDA, the Recoil 3 on the Soul Keeper, busting. And the Turnstone full size has made another appearance on the Titan V2 Steam Crave. It's a series build in here because it's like defaultly a series deck, but I'm not running it quite at series voltages. I found like a 0.35 right at like 6 volts. Perfect. It's not quite series. It kind of feels like dying series batteries. Really great vape, really great liquid. That same menthol tobacco is in there. There's a Caliburn G5 out here, which has been amazing, truly and honestly. And I have a Kanger. It's the Subtank Mini. We just built this on Tuesday. The Subtank Mini with the RBA on the inside. I don't know what it is about this. I'm liking it more than the old school right now. I kind of think that the Subtank Mini is goated. The flavor is really good on this. This is that plum cream cheese Danish. It's delicious. The airflow, I guess, leaves a little bit to be desired. It's a little bit hollow feeling. It's a little bit sharp feeling, but it's restricted and I don't know, big. It feels thick. I might not know what I'm talking about. Plus, I just like running the Kanger Subtank Mini on a newer device like the Harrier. I don't know, it kind of feels like it's like a Toyota Camry. You know, it's not amazing. It's not going to blow anybody away, but it feels like I have an old restored Camry here, you know, that's real nice on the inside where the windows still roll down. It feels nice and smooth. It feels like, you know, an old car vape. It feels like I'm vaping an old Camry. And everybody's walking around with their fancy Rivians, you know, and I got a Camry. And that's all. That's all for me. That's all for Kitchen Guy. I've been really enjoying all of these vapes. I'm just rotating through them constantly. They're all delicious. These are all high quality vapes out here for Kitchen Guy. And unfortunately, it pains me to report no. There hasn't been any relaxing, unfortunately. There hasn't been any living room couch guy. So I'm going to throw it back to a beerless Office Guy. Take it away, Office Guy. Go. Thanks, Kitchen Guy. Yep, we are beerless tonight. You already saw the cola. The Mexican cola has been getting a bunch of use. Honestly, the thing that has been getting the most use is most likely the Hanya Vatu that we built on Tuesday. It doesn't match like I wanted it to, but it's vaping amazing. I don't know where this Hanya Vatu was my whole life, but it's just vaping great. I don't necessarily love the deck on it, but it was simple enough to build, simple enough to wick. The final vape from it is really where everything's awesome. It's so good. I love this airflow for some reason. It's got like a little, I don't know, like a little scratchiness to it that I like. I can't handle it. You can't handle how good that is. That's Timmy's Banana Cream in there, just getting vaped like crazy. Ha! This was a random liquid tasting from a few weeks ago. That's the Huckleberry Cheese Danish. That's been going really strong in the R3 coil on top of the Vupu. The flavor is banging. That flavor in particular, I think I might like the Huckleberry more than the plum. I'm just going to throw that out there. Rice! I think I'm going to like the Huckleberry more than the plum. But that's been rad. This has also been rad. Ended up putting that Turnstone Rally Sport on the little Mech Life Arcless right there. Love the way that looks. You know what that is. That's succulence on the inside. Give it a little 1-2 number right there. It's my favorite way to drip. The best way to drip ever. It's chucking. Steve-O. Oh, is that really the first GrimmGreen video ever you saw? Well, you'll be happy to know it. Hell yeah, it's still going strong. The Gen. Did you immediately buy one? Did you immediately buy one? And I don't know, like that's kind of it, really. It's like those 4 setups. The Cola, the Hanya, and then the Turnstone, and then the Recoil. That's kind of what I've been vaping in here. It's just been cloud chasey office. Just cloud chasey office. I set this up on Tuesday, but I don't like this RTA. That aromomizer, I'm not into it. I don't like the airflow. It's got butts airflow. Butts. Not good airflow. Not good airflow at all. But that's really what I've been vaping in the office. I've been gravitating towards... I forgot how rad an Easy Dripper is. I genuinely forgot how rad an Easy Dripper is. I've been gravitating towards my Easy Dripper devices. So the Turnstone's been getting a shit ton of use because this little system of... It's a thing to behold. It's a thing of beauty. RS. Ripping succulents. That Turnstone RS. Ripping succulents. Completely ripping succulents. Hard. But that's me, you know. I just got tons of vape stuff going all the time. My poor Diplomat is sitting over there just waiting to be rewicked. I haven't got around to rewicking it. I haven't got around to that dwarf that needs to be rewicked or vaped or something. Anyway, so that's me. That's what I've been vaping. Let's get on to some assignment. We got some assignment Planet Globes and some Cracklegasms tonight. And it's always too quiet the first time. Lazy Dripper. I mean, it's not really that much lazier than, you know, I still have to take a cap off. I got to flip it over. I got to drip. I got to flip it over. I got to put the cap back on, and then I got to drip. With this, I have to take a cap off. I have to drip it. I flip back over. I got to put that cap back on. I got to vape. Lazy? It's like the same. It's the same steps, except not as messy, right? Not as messy. Your Aromomizer V4 still has mesh in it? Gunny, I thought you were cool, man. Now I hear you're using mesh? It's okay, Gunny. It's okay. It's okay. I still like you. I need to hydrate. I can feel it. Let's see who is up there. Tokugawa, KJ, Seamus, Miss Bagpipes, Tokugawa. We got Paul Cole, we got Enoch, we got Leo, we got Enoch. We got a full water bottle, and we got Mother Truck and Squid. Let's go, buddy. Good. Dang. Squid's a thirsty boy. He can really drink. What's up, Drageron? Chillin'. We're about to jump into some,
America, this is you.
That's right. It's Assignment America time. Or as we call it, Assignment Planet Globe and ye old Cracklegasm competitions. The first thing I'm going to share, these are mine. I found some old desk checks of mine. Back in the day, I would say the early parts of 2015, I would take a picture of my desk check and then use that as the vlog thumbnail and put like the vlog logos and stuff over it. This is one from early 2015. Look how early 2015 that is. I had some homebrew beer on that vlog. Someone brewed me What's in the Beer Robin. That's a Snow Wolf in the front. That's that Joytech yellow guy. I got some Grim Cult in 6. Apparently I was vaping 6 milligram Grim Cult. I don't know what that was. Next to that is the oldest vape in the world. That's a Pure Smoker Protege with a 510 atomizer on top, or a 901 rather on top. I don't know what tank that is, but you know, what are you going to do? But wait, there's another old school desk check. I still have that Star Wars mech. I think I still have that vapor flask somewhere. There's a squape on top. I don't know what the tank next to that is. This might be a little bit later into 2015. Caramel Corpse. Is this 2016? Caramel Corpse is up there. Anyway, those are mine. Those are just my morning desk checks. It just reminds me of good times, you know. This picture especially it is like I had just quit my job. I had just started doing GrimmGreen full time. So the nostalgia that this picture evokes in me is out of control. Out of control. That's your favorite beer? Martyr's House? Yeah, that's when I was heavy beer shopping. I was buying giant bottles of beer and drinking the whole thing on stream. It was a huge bottle of beer. It used to be my favorite thing. Absolute favorite thing. But listen, we had an assignment here from Adam. And I don't know, this is Adam G, but I don't know if this is Adam Guts or not. But I think this is Adam. Yeah, Adam didn't attach an email. I just got some desk check shots. Yeah. All right, Adam G. That's quite the setups there. That's a Titan. That's another big honkin' quad 18650, all topped with Steam Crave stuff. Jam Monster, Deep Cuts Jam Monster. That's some good setups. Hammer of God. You like the quad 18650, do you? Are those all smoke drip tips? Steam Crave guy. God, I want to say that Adam had an email attached to this. Let's try to find his email. Yeah, this is it. It just says, I'm pretty new to vaping, but here's my current collection of setups. Maybe this is Adam Guts. I'm not sure. But hell yeah, there's one more from Adam. Boom. Now, suddenly, Coastal Clouds fan. 1999. I don't know what's over here hidden behind the chat. Geek Vape something. That's a legend. Geek Vape something. Geek Vape thing. Other Geek Vape topper. Geek Vape legend. Another Geek Vape topper. It's Geek Vape and Steam Crave. Coastal Clouds. Jam Monster. You know, when you find something you like, you stick with it. That's you, Adam Guts? Look at that, Adam Guts. Are you still hyper Coastal Clouds fan? I've only ever got to try like one Coastal Clouds. I think it was a mango flavor I tried from Coastal Clouds. Hell yeah, Adam Guts. Hell yeah, Adam Guts. Well, we're not getting more flavors as far as the FDA is concerned, but we are getting some flavors. Look at this one. Who do you recognize this? Does anybody recognize this one? Maybe, right? Maybe. What's up, Compassion and Cucumbers? Just want to thank you for getting me back into building. I got away from it for a while, and the new recoil was the inspiration I needed. Really great, easy to build and wick. Congratulations, much love. The Compassion and Cucumbers. Hell yeah, Compassion and Cucumbers. Rocking the recoil on a Snow Wolf? A white paneled Snow Wolf. That just looks sick, especially with the clear drip tip. I really like that. Hell yeah, Compassion and Cucumbers. There it is. That's your banger. Love it. Love it. Love it. Thank you. Thank you, Compassion and Cucumbers. Not just for the Assignment Planet Globe, but for all of your support and kindness over the years. We got Daniel. Daniel's dipping. I think this guy's name is Daniel. Daniel's dipping. He says, hey, Nick, I got a couple new additions on my hands here in Australia. So, yeah, late to the party, but keeping vaping alive as long as I can. I got the Raga and the Sturdy and the Rift and Wicked Remix RBA and the BMM Tiny with the Delrin Ultem Jenna I just scored. All the way in Australia. All the way in Australia is Daniel setting up dope setups like this. You love to see it. But wait, boom. That's a cool rift. I like those panels. I love that white and pink Raga. That's badass. Right? I mean, I'm not wrong. I love that. I like the matchy battery. I like that white and pink a lot, dude. I love the hell out of that. But wait. Boom, there's the last one. What did Daniel say? Oh, yep. The BMM Tiny with the Ultem Jenna rocking on top. Yeah, BMM. That's the banger, right? That's the one that everybody loves. The BMM. Where's Jake? Is there Jake? Jake sent this in with no email, or I may have missed it. But Jake is Deep Cuts Fan 99. That's and you love to see it. He's got cruller and guava jelly and blueberry and the coffee. Did he do a coffee? What was that? What's next to the Mama San? What Deep Cuts is that? Is that PB Party? That's probably PB Party. Okay, that's probably PB Party. What up, Caretaker? And we got a Geek Vape Aegis Legend smack dab in the middle. No idea what that pod is, but I love the Deep Cuts representation. Hell yeah, Jake. Hell yeah, Jake. I appreciate that. You see a hell of a fella? Did Anthony Ramella pop in here? And I just missed it? All right, let's, well, I didn't change my wallpaper, so you just get boring corporate wallpaper. I know. It's too boring. That's too boring of a wallpaper. I use corporate boring wallpaper during the day when I'm working and I don't, it helps keep me focused. But we might as well switch it to something cooler. And I always use the Grim Army logos, Something else. Let's use the Large Hadron Collider. Let's use the Hadron Super Collider. Eventually. Yeah, cool. Now, I think, of course, it's going to load it sideways. I think, whoa. This is the shortest video in the history of time. Old Belgrave says he has some crackle on a Bonza RDA. I remain skeptical but optimistic. Let's see. Hey, it is Anthony Ramella. Anthony Ramella, he's a hell of a fella. Anthony Ramella, you never know. Anthony Ramella, he's a hell of a fella. Anthony Ramella, you never know. Hell yeah, Anthony Ramella. Happy to see you. Okay, Belgrave. Let's see what Crackle Belgrave has. Well, it's crunchy, right? It's a little lettucey. It is kind of fine. It is kind of fine. It's a little crunchy. It's a little crunchy. It's crunchy. It's lettucey. I would have really enjoyed a vape down on this, a vape through on this. I know, Chris. It's about as good as you're going to get, I think, on a dual coil RDA. Frank has had some good... I'm going to say it's like crunchy lettuce. It sounds like snapping spaghetti. It's like crunchy lettuce. It's like crunchy lettuce. Yeah, sorry, Hippo. Belgrave didn't vape through that one. But I don't know how to... Whoa. Paris? I don't know if I'm saying your name correctly. But this is gonna be crazy, Crackle. You can tell just from looking at the RTA. It's a Dead Rabbit MTL. That's insane. That's like Rose levels of Crackle. Dude. That sounds like a Geiger counter. That's the poppiest pop and crackle I've ever heard. Now, do you think it vapes good? I know. Dead Rabbit MTL Crackle. There's something about that RTA that... Oh, I got greedy. Whoa. It sounds like Paul Cole. I know what you're talking about. The Grudge. It sounds like The Grudge. It sounds like the girl. I can't do it anymore. I used to be able to do it when in my younger days. That's Grudge. That is Grudge Crackle. Straight up Grudge Crackle. Yeah, that's a Predator. K-Man. That's a Predator chewing Pop Rocks. It's super predatory. K-Man, good call out. It's super Predator. That is the Predator. That is the Predator chewing Pop Rocks. Final answer. K-Man nailed it. I love that. Dude, Paris, I don't think I'm saying your name correctly. Paris? Let's see. I think I had a Seamus. Is there a Seamus? This is Seamus. Yeah, see the title? New. Don't move this. This is Simus. Is Simus in the house? Some sort of super predator? What, like Epstein? Too soon? That's incredible. Doggo. And a vape through. This is good. This is good, Seamus. That's a crunchy crackle. And it's way more defined than if it was like in an RDA. You can hear the difference. And a duck? A dog and a duck? Yeah. Doggo. Super bonus points for the doggo. 100 bonus points for the doggo. Yeah, it's a completely good crackle. I would be stoked with this crackle. And the vape down. Seamoose, that's a good crackle. That's a good crackle. And bonus points for the doggo shots. Yeah, doggo just chilling. It's like, Dad, what are you doing? Dad, what are you doing? Trayton. Fella named Trayton. Trayton. Hey, Nick. I go by Glacier 6. Are you Glacier 6? Is Glacier 6 here? Did we see Glacier 6? I've popped into your streams a few times. Haven't been able to catch a live for a while, but I'm definitely part of the replay crew. Hell yeah. Anyways, I wanted to share a couple of my crackle builds with you. The Dead Rabbit is a dual coil build that does a vape through. I just don't have a video of it. Oh, likely. Sadly. And the Sith is a great single coil banger. Both of them are running fused Clapton coils. I appreciate everything you do, man. Keep up the content. Hell yeah, dude. Thank you, Trayton. Trayton. Let's see what he has to offer. Let's see what Trayton has to offer. We got Trayton 1. Hang on, Trayton. This is the Sith. That's pretty rockin' single coil crackle. There is no vape through, but that's a solid ass crackle. And I love the vape shooting out of the airflow holes. See, that's probably rad to vape on. That's probably so rad to vape on. That's probably so rad to vape on, Trayton. Yeah, Trevor, did you see that? Tall vape is tall. It looks so top heavy. It looks like it's going to fall over right now. Okay, wait, then we got another Trayton one here. This is the Dead Rabbit. This is supposedly dual coil crackle. Let's see. I mean, that's not bad. It's a little bit, that's what RDAs do, though. RDAs end up sounding like you're dragging a rock across concrete. That is rock across concrete. That's rock across concrete. That's my final answer. That's what I'm going to say. Rock against concrete. You got to bring back the getting to know GrimmGreen segment again? Yeah. I have too many segments, and I'm going to have to cycle some of them out at some point, and because I can't just keep adding things, because then that's when we really run long. But I've been trying to work into getting to know GrimmGreen. As soon as I'll try to work into getting to know GrimmGreens in the future, because I've been getting new CDs and records that I'd love to talk about, and they all have a good story behind them, A really great story. We did one not too long ago with the Christian metal bands, my Tourniquet and Seventh Angel CDs, You could alternate getting to know with Ernstigarum. That's a tough call, Steve-O. That's a good crackle. I think it's a real gravelly crackle, though. It is. It's dragging a brick. It's giving dragging bricks. All right. Well, Trayton, thank you. I think Puris, whose name I'm not pronouncing correctly, is going to win. At least tonight. But, I mean, that was stiff competition. And it's like the Dead Rabbit MTL RTA version 2. That's like, that's like being on a basketball team and you're like 7'4". It's like, isn't that a little, that's like not fair. Trayton. Puris. I hope I'm saying your name correctly, but I think that's the crackle of the night. I think Puris wins the crackle of the night. But if, people are just going to start just buying Dead Rabbit MTL RTA version 2s just to get some bang and crackle. The Dead Rabbit RTA, it's so much crackle. It's giving bricked. It's giving straight up bricked. All right. We are moving right along in the vlog. Quick reminder, no vlog on the 21st. No vlog on the 21st. Yes, we are going to do tiering RDAs. As soon as we get through RTAs on the Vape Fiddle, we're going to start tiering RDAs, which I should have been doing with the RTAs, but, that didn't really pan out so well. Should we sing Happy Birthday? We always forget. Your vote's for Seamoose and the dog? That's true. Maurice did have some good crackle, but Seamoose had a dog. And a dog is a dog, Let's sing happy birthdays. I'd like to sing happy birthdays. Hydrate? All right, let's hydrate real quick. Paul, Oya, Paul, Oya, Paul, raw hit, Oya, Paul, raw hit, Oya, Paul, Oya, Paul. Marky Boy, raw hit, Paul, Oya, Paul, raw hit, Paul, Marky Boy, raw hit, Paul, raw hit, bagpipes, Paul, Marky Boy, Paul, Doomskis, Paul, Doomskis, Paul, Doomskis, Enoch. KJ, Red Anxiety. Well, you know what? You're right. Let's hydrate. Take back the chat. It's all yours. Have at it. Okay. I feel sufficiently hydrated now. Let's sing happy birthdays. I want to sing the happy birthdays because we always forget the birthdays. Go ahead. I only got two. I got QHB. I got the Queen Honey Bunny, and we got DJ Mattress, a.k.a. Sewer Rug. If there's any other birthdays, throw a birthday out there. Don't get sacked. Don't get the sack, Marky Boy. The stream will be here. The replay will be here. We will still be here for you. Yeah, Squid is the final boss of hydration. It's final boss. Yours is in June? Listen, we'll get there. Oh, it is Mother's Day, right? It is Mother's Day? I'll just, it's not Mother's Day today, right? Is it Mother's Day today? Cousin Will turned 50. All right, Cousin Will. Hell yeah, Cousin Will. Happy birthday, Matt. Who's Matt? What Matt are you talking? Mother's Day is Sunday. Okay, Mother's Day is Sunday. I had a feeling. May 12th was yours, Paul Cole? Oh, bro. I didn't see yours in the cool kid's birthday calendar. Hell yeah. Happy birthday, Paul Cole. Happy birthday. Dude, that's cool. Let's sing happy birthday to the birthday people, okay? I like to do this. I it's whatever. I'm a big fan of birthdays. I like birthdays. It's your day. You get to do whatever you want, eat whatever you want, watch whatever you want. Just you do whatever you want on your birthday. It's your birthday. And if you don't get to do whatever you want on your birthday, that's a bummer, man. I'm going to say that's a bummer. That's a bummer. 1, 2, please sing along. Happy birthday to you guys. Happy birthday, more specifically to them. Happy birthday, Queen Honey Bunny. Also, Sewer Rug. Also, it's almost Mother's Day, so the moms, what up to ya? Also, Cousin Will. And lastly, Paul Cole. Happy birthday to you. Skip around the room. Skip around the room. You know what to do. Skip around the room. Skip around the room. Skip around the room. You know what to do. Skip around the room. Skip around the room.
Skip around the fucking room. Skip around the fucking room. Skip around the fucking room.
You skipping, Paul Cole? Skipping around?
Skip around the fucking room. Skip around the fucking room.
Skipping?
Skip around
Happy
the
birthday,
fucking
birthday
room.
people.
Skip around
Happy
the
birthday,
fucking
people.
room.
Shout out SVK for the skip around the room video. You love to see it. How are we doing on time? That's fine. We're about an hour in. That's good. Let's do this. It's the coolest thing I saw all week. You want to do that? Let's do the coolest thing I saw all week. The coolest thing I saw all week, and I know I said earlier that this isn't necessarily going to be, like just Instagram Reels. It's not. It's not going to be just Instagram Reels. I promise. This is one of the coolest. What the ever-loving F just happened, ass? This is one of the coolest things I've seen all week. And we're going to get to this in a second, but I just have to put it out there. Do you see this name up here? Senator Dick Durbin. Do you see him ranting about vaping and e-cigarettes right here? And then do you see this big, beautiful community note below him? That's the coolest thing I saw all week. By a mile. That's the coolest thing I saw all week. But we're not going to talk about that yet. We're going to talk about the second coolest thing I saw all week. Sometimes on the stream I've talked about Larry Ellison in the past. You remember Larry Ellison? We talked about Larry Ellison. We've talked about Peter Thiel. We've talked about Palantir. We've talked about autonomous AI killbots. We've talked about the digital prison planet they're building for us. We've not talked about flock cameras. I'm just going to put this website out there just for sort of general knowledge sort of situation. I'll put it in the chat literally right now. But it's called Don't Get Flocked. It's Flock Hopper, and it shows you in your let's put in my old address, my old zip code, and it'll zoom in and show you like in your area. Look how many flock cameras there are in Los Angeles. This is crazy. But it'll let you see where all the flock cameras are. And every time you drive past a flock camera, it tags your license plate. It logs your location. It logs your license plate. It timestamps it. It allows law enforcement to use your license plate to track you down if you've passed by a flock camera. And so it basically shows you all the ways that you can drive with avoiding flock cameras, right? I think this is a good thing. I think this is an undeniably good thing. Look at this right here. Look at that insane. Okay, so this map kind of sucks. When it turns into a hand, that's when I can move it. Okay, I can't zoom in unless it turns into a hand. There it is. Yeah, that's Santa Monica Boulevard. Just a stripe of flock cameras. Stripe of flock cameras. Stripes of flock cameras. Look at that stripe of surveillance right there. So use this website, go to your hometown, see where you can drive around and not be spotted by constant digital government surveillance with flock cameras. And that's all this website is for avoiding flock cameras. Love the level of privacy you guys haven't got. Yeah. Welcome. It's the new America. You didn't know? Flock cameras are everywhere, and this is way you can avoid them. I've heard some rumors. Now, I do not condone the actions of destroying flock cameras. I am not in favor of vandalism. I've heard rumors that there are legions of people going around their towns and vandalizing flock cameras? The audacity of some people. Just let the government watch you. It's like, what is the big deal? Never vandalize flock cameras. Why on earth would you do that? And then lastly, we're just going to end on the most heartwarming thing I have seen all week. And we're just going to sit here and listen to this little boy play the clarinet.
Know how to play an instrument, you don't need words to speak. Music can show any single feeling, like happy, proud, sad, or even frustrated. What makes me emotional is A minor. That's pretty emotional.
It makes me emotional.
Me too.
Do you think music has the power to change someone's life?
I mean, it's music. Like, can you say no to that? I can't.
I can't say no to music. How could music change somebody's life?
If someone is sick, if you play music, they might not be sick anymore. If you're sick today, listen to this.
This song will cure your ailments. Prince, take it away.
Prince, take it away.
This is the most wholesome thing I've ever seen.
Prince.
Yeah. If you know how to play an instrument, you don't need words to speak.
You're welcome. Palate cleanser. You're welcome. That's the most adorable, heartwarming, precious thing I've ever seen. I've never seen a little kid so excited to play the clarinet. But he slaps on it. Like that could have been an Instagram band. If he had an Instagram account and did reels and was like, here's my happy song, and just play, immediate follow. These kids going places. This kid is going places. Exactly, man. Wouldn't it be great if everyone had that attitude? Wouldn't that be the greatest thing ever? We need to be more like Clarinet Kid. You know? We love Clarinet Kid. I don't know Clarinet Kid's name. But I would like to discover Clarinet Kid's name and just say, you're the coolest clarinet kid that I've ever seen. You're awesome, dude. You're awesome. Palate cleanser. We needed that. Yeah, don't vandalize flock cameras. He wouldn't want you vandalizing flock cameras. Prince, we called him Prince. I wish I had the what do you even call it? The consistency, the determination, the anything to have stuck with clarinet or stuck with an instrument. Like I was in middle school playing trumpet, and I played trumpet all through high school. I could have continued playing trumpet, but as soon as I got out of high school, I was like, what? What's the trumpet? I don't even know. I'm not going to stick with that skill I've been trying to learn for the last 5 years. Nope. Every day I regret not sticking with trumpet. Little kid, stick with the clarinet. You're going to regret it if you don't, and you're already better than like most musicians. Yeah, well done to his parents. Absolutely. Kids get to choose what they want to play, you know? I'm assuming he chose the clarinet. He seems like the kid who's like, the clarinet is the sound I want to create. Let me play the clarinet. He should have been in a ska band. I could have been in a ska band. Dude, I could have been in a ska band. I didn't even think about that. I didn't know that you could be in a ska band, Face Me. That's the thing, is no one told me when I was younger that it's the artsy fucking theater kids that get to grow up and be musicians and actors. You know? I watched this old video of Ryan Gosling. He must have been 13 years old, wearing a sequin sparkle like suit. And he's a little kid, and he's in a sequin suit, and he's just dancing around and singing. And I was thinking, I would have never done that when I was a kid. But Ryan Gosling gets to grow up and be Ryan Gosling, and he gets to be an actor. He gets to be a famous actor. I didn't know that's where the theater kids went. I didn't know. No one told me. Otherwise, I would have tried to do that probably. I had no idea. I didn't know that I could keep playing trumpet and possibly make a career out of it. I just thought, oh, it's trumpet. What am I going to do? Play trumpet forever? Yeah, you probably could have, dude. You probably could have. You just didn't know. It's like I didn't know. I didn't know the theater kids got to be the popular kids later in life. I didn't realize that glitter sequined jumpsuit Ryan Gosling gets to grow up to be, oh, it's no big deal. Just Ryan Gosling, just in huge movies, just in Blade Runner. No big deal. Sure, I had to dance in a sequin jumpsuit when I was 10, but I'm in Blade Runner now. Yeah, you showed us all Ryan Gosling. I didn't know that. I wish I would have known that. If I could go back in time, I would be a theater kid so I could be Ryan Gosling, you know? I've thought about getting a trumpet. Because even when I was in band class, we still had the Rebellion Band. That was the nerdiest thing ever in the history of time. But we had the Rebellion Band where me and a few friends, it was like me, Jerry played the tuba, What's-His-Face played the saxophone, we had Joey for the trombone, we had 2 trumpet players. We would get together after school to learn Star Wars songs. We learned the Ewok song. Dum dum, ba-dum, ba-dum, dum. Ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, ba. The Ewok song. We learned it. We were playing it. That's some nerdy shit. That's some really, truly nerdy stuff. I should buy a trumpet. I should buy a bar. I should buy a trumpet. I would like to buy a trumpet. How are we doing on time? We've got enough time to... GrimmGreen reviews a vape thing that he's never even tried before. Let's do a retro vape. Hopefully it'll be quick retro vape, but I can't say for sure. There is a mystery box tonight. Let me put a poll in the chat. Start a ska band that does covers. I had 2 ideas in my life, like musical ideas in my life. One, this would just be like my fantasy camp. Like, you know, it's like you go to a baseball fantasy camp and you get to throw a pitch to some baseball player and you're like, yeah, dream come true. Or you get to hit a pitch, you know, from some famous pitcher and you're like, yeah, dream come true. I've always wanted to be the vocalist of a hardcore band. Always in my entire life. I've always wanted to be the guy on the stage with the mic, pointing at the crowd and putting the mic in the crowd and shouting and then pointing at the crowd and then putting the mic in the crowd. I've always wanted to be that guy. So there's a little part of me that's going to start a hardcore band in my 50s. I'm not sure what that's going to look like, but that could absolutely be the thing. Alternatively, I've also considered buying a trumpet and trying to musically trumpet. I thought of a ska cover band that would play Gwar songs. We could be a ska guar tribute band, and I think that would be like, that's $1 million idea. I would go see that. If I wasn't in that, I would go see that. My other idea was to pull a Richard Cheese, because I did take like 3 years of piano lessons as well, and I got really good at piano, and I could read music and play the piano. And then it was another one of those things where I'm bored of this now. I'm not going to stick with piano. I don't want to play piano anymore. But I played piano for like 3 years. So I thought, oh, maybe I'll pull like a Richard Cheese type of loungy piano metal covers, like cover Meshuggah Bleed, but it's on a loungy piano, or cover Maggots, but it's on a chill loungy piano style. Maggots. I could go in any direction, we're not sure what's going to happen with my midlife crisis, but could be any number of things. Okay, sorry, let me get back to this. Because we got a piano. Casey grew up playing piano. She had a piano in her house. She is exceptionally good at playing piano. She writes her own songs on piano. I'm going to leave some VU points up. Okay? Okay? And so we have a piano in the house. So I oftentimes sit down and just do like I used to do. When I was a little kid, I would think of a song in my head and just go, like, tap around until I go, oh, I think that's the starting note. And then I'd try to play like little melodies just from ear. So I constantly do that now. I'll walk by the piano, I'll sit down and I'll go, okay, let's try to play Star Wars. Or let's try to play the Yoda theme. Or let's try to play the love theme from Star Wars. Or let's try to play this. Or let's try to play that. And I'll just plink around for a little bit. And the other day I was out there doing like the melody from Guar songs. I was like, was this it? Does it go like, I thought I could do this. I could Richard Cheese some Guar. That could be a fun thing. There is a poll in the chat that I would really like you to vote on, because if you don't vote today, you might not get to vote till next week. There is a mystery box, but there's actually nothing in the mystery box. The mystery box just represents something else, just so we're all aware of the mystery box ramifications. But please vote. Please vote now. If you don't vote right now, you might not get to vote till next week. You played the tuba? I always thought the tuba was really hard to play. I played the trumpet. Loved the trumpet. Cornet. Yeah, okay. Cornets are cool, right? Everybody knows that cornets are cool, But trumpets are still cool. Cornets are cool. All the brass instruments, I think, are badass. I tried to play trombone for a little bit, but I really like trumpet, and I stuck with trumpet. And then I picked up Jerry's tuba mouthpiece, that you have to... And it was the weirdest. It was gigantic. It was like trying to make a trumpet sound into a jar lid or something. It was just huge mouthpiece. And I couldn't do it. I could not play a tuba. No matter how many times I tried, I could never get a sound to come out. You played trumpet and tuba? Dude, we have a lot of trumpet players in here. We could start a ska band. We could start a ska band. It's okay, Corporate Jason. Try to get caught up. We're starting a ska band, bro. Let's check in on the voting. How's it going? 2. Wow, 2 is really up there. Nobody's after number 1. Dang. I guess I did 4 and not mystery box. Maybe that's why nobody's voting for the mystery box, because I just did 4 instead of the mystery box. I think it's going to be number 2. Piano is at my grandma's house. Oh, you got a piano. That's an heirloom there, my friend. Oh, Rice, that's an heirloom. Jay Logan, you really play the violin? That's wildly impressive. Violin and fiddle are not easy instruments to pick up. That's baller, dude. You got to have a tight purse of your lips and do raspberries into the mouthpiece. Yep. I could never get the tuba to go, though. You know, I could play trumpet, just could not tuba. Couldn't tuba to save my life. I think it's going to be the number 2, what some people are calling the Freak Show Mini. I haven't vaped one of these in probably 10 years. Joker, you played clarinet? Yeah, my dad played clarinet. I started playing clarinet when we first, when you get into band, it's like pick your instrument. And so I started off playing clarinet, and then I pivoted to trumpet. But I loved the clarinet. My dad played the clarinet. I have my dad's clarinet in my office. My dad's clarinet from high school. I have reeds for it. I could probably put it together and play the damn thing. You got a friend that rips at ragtime piano? I love that. All right, number 2. Mystery box remains intact this time. The mystery box remains intact. Now, let's see. There should be no dangle clacks. And by none, I mean just a few, just like 3. Like 2 dangle clacks. Hey, there it is. Yeah, we're going to go for it. It's the Freak Show Mini. That's the Freak Show logo. Which I guess it's a sword-swallowing skeleton? It's a sword-swallowing skeleton. I had no idea. What kind of Freak Show Mini? What kind of coil do you think I could put in this? What's that thing where you're looking for something but you find the opposite of what you need? I was looking for some like billet box aliens, some Timmy's billet box aliens. I feel like that might fit in here. The first 3 containers of coils I pull out are all series. It's like, oh, series fused. What about this one? Oh no, it's more series aliens. Oh, okay. I think one of these are going to work in this. I don't even know what this deck looks like. Mini! Oh, it's a 3-post. This is a dual coil RDA? This is a dual coil RDA. I'm not putting fancy coils in here. This has to be round wire. This is a dual coil RDA? The Freak Show Mini is a dual coil. Okay. I mean, it kind of has to be round wire though, right? It has to be round wire. I don't think I can put a fancy build in here. Sleeper alien? Sleeper alien. I didn't even realize that this is a dual coil RDA. All right. Well, let's get to it. Pitter patter, It's just gonna have to be 2.5 millimeter coils, right? This is a round wire coil. Yeah, 2.5 millimeter round wires. This is going to be ridiculous. This might be ridiculous. The Freak Show Mini is a dual coil. I don't know why. I was really expecting this to just be a single coil bangy. But I guess this is... I don't want to say this is before or single coils existed, but I'm trying to like do my own math here. When did single coil RDAs start popping out? It seems like everything was dual coil for like years. I can't believe this is a tiny RDA. I cannot believe it's a dual coil. It's hurting my brain right now that that's a dual coil. I was hoping for a slick little single coil bangy. All right, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Classic. 8 wrap. 8 wrap 24 gauge. 2.5 millimeter. The Freak Show Mini is a dual coil. Did you guys know that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wrap. The Freak Show Mini is a dual coil RDA. Hang on, I'm having a dangle clack. The Freak Show Mini is a dual coil RDA. Okay, well, here. I'm going to bring this to me. Focus. I think it needs to go like this. The Freak Show Mini is a dual I genuinely am having a hard time believing this. What do you think of that? It's not bad. Let's Dicky Mow this off of here. There's one Dicky Mow. I think I'm gonna have to pre-clip the center, I think. Am I bad at this? Wait, you guys, am I bad at building? Probably helps to open up all the post holes, you know. I've heard a rumor. Works better that way. Yep, see, that's gonna fuck me up. I'm gonna have to pre-clip this center lead, and that worries me. Eyeballing it. Son of a bitch. Who said this was a good RDA? I need to Anthony Ramella to build this. freak show. The freak show does that thing that's an annoying thing that RDAs do back in the day when the posts were hollow. And it would constantly get caught on the sides, you know, like it's literally hollow on the inside. I'm so upset with this. Oh my God! Ah! This is going to make me insane. This is going to make me insane. Do you know what it's like to take the edge of your lead and push it into the hole and it stops, and you push it into the hole and it stops, and you push it into the hole and it stops, and you push it in the hole and it stops, and you push it in the hole and it stops, and then you look in the hole and it's just a big open hole, and you go, what am I doing wrong? Why is it going in and stopping? Why is it going in and stopping? It's like hitting the bottom, hitting the top, hitting the side, hitting the side, hitting the top, hitting the top. Serenity now. Serenity now. Freak Show Mini. It's going to be worth it. This is an amazing vape. But it's going to make me pull what little hair I have left out. Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now? Got it. Got it. We're going all the way. Okay. This is the home stretch. I think we're going to get this. Ready? Nope. The Freak Show Mini will definitely clip the leads if I screw that screw down too far. You know how I can tell? You see it pointing right towards the sky? That means that if I kept going, it's just going to snip it. Okay, I got my safety glasses on. Dickie Mo. 3, 2. Pick him up. I think this looks pretty good, dude. Okay. It was worth it, you know? It's difficult sometimes. But look how wonky. Okay, I can straighten that up. I think I could straighten that up too. I have like the world's biggest desk, and every time I stream, I think I need a bigger desk. Yes. It's a little bit wonky. I would say highly wonky, and it's because I'm an idiot, and I tried to do it the old school way where the top wrap goes to the outside. Same on this side, top wrap goes to the outside because it's easier to wick. So that's what we're left with. Let me try to position these into like a meaningful position. Give it a little bend so you can adjust the inward angle. Inward angle. Oh, that actually worked. I don't know if I did it correctly. Pow. I think that looks pretty good. Round wire on that side looks pretty good. Round wire on that side looks pretty good. It's crooked from the top down. You can see that bottom coil, it's kind of crooked. It's kind of crooked. That, and I think I put them too close to the deck. Try to pull them out a little bit to the airflow. No. See how quickly we can get these to glow. If my camera would focus, maybe my Grim Army shirt's throwing it off. Oh, that's probably why. Did anybody rock a Freak Show Mini on the reg as like your daily driver? I don't think I ever liked any of the Freak Shows. Not even the one with the pop top. Not bad. Jeremy V could do a better job. Jeremy V could do a better job, but I think that's not terrible. I don't have an era appropriate device to put this on. That's what I should have looked for today. Don't look at the wad. You can look at the wad if you want to. I'm just going to dangle it in front of the camera. Just kidding, Frazen. Just kidding. Dang, what? I don't know what I should put this on. Ah! Oh, no! My wire came unspooled. Damn it. I had a feeling that was going to happen. Did you hear it happen? Alright, time to throw this away. We're going to use that for a future contest, I think. The FDA sticker did not hold up. Okay. Now, what we can do with this big wad is I'm just going to keep the ends clean. And then we can install this in an RDA because wire art. And then, I don't know, maybe on Tuesday we'll do a Guess the Resistance, you know? Guess the resistance of this. It's a good looking coil. That's like the successor to the gargoyle hoof almost. Okay, now. I guess. It's like the messiest wad of cotton in the history of cotton. How do you wick this thing? I'm sorry, I asked a question in the chat and then I didn't pay attention to who said they vaped this on the daily. Beautiful, Clark. You could have built 40 RDAs with that? Well, why didn't you? I guess. This is what a terrible RDA. Dual coil, man. That's wild. 2 coils in this little 22 millimeter banger. And bottom airflow. I guess that's wicked. I suppose. If that's what you want to call it. Dental tool going to be any more help here? No, it's not. It's just a bitch to wick. Okay. Okay. I don't know if you're ready for this 10 out of 10 wick job. Yes. That honestly, that looks pretty good. For like a 2016 era build wick job, that's rad. That's a good build. That's a good build. Oh, unban. Oh, currently watching you from your premiere in bed next to the NEC Birmingham Vape Expo 26. Damn it. Yeah, it's going off right now. 1 out of 10. Yeah, that's accurate. Well, I think 1 might be generous. 3 out of 10. Go ahead and ask me why. I fucking dare you. I don't know why. Tell me why, phrasing. They're not symmetrical, but they are mostly centered. They don't really need to be centered in this RDA because the bottom, the airflow comes from the bottom. The wicks are tucked pretty okay. It's not terrible. It's not the worst thing I've ever built. Oh, shit. This is it. Oh, whoops, this goes in the top. I think the green is slightly different. Yeah, the green's slightly different, but what are you going to do? Let's throw some guava. Now let's throw something I've had before. Scobblegum. No, not scobblegum. Let's throw some. Let's dip. Let's grate dip it. Let's throw some dip in here. Just because I want to gauge the flavorous of it, you know? The flavorousness of it. And all my normal, daily vapes, succulence is already in 3 things. Oh, come on, buddy. Yeah, there it is. I don't know how to get that to go down more. Down. See if it's good for bleh. Yeah, look at that. You can bleh. Vapors. Is it this bit on the side phrasing? Is that what did it? Let's see, I got high hopes right now. That's a great color green, though. Dual coil. Who knows? Maybe this will be a good RDA. Because it's going to go on this. And the green doesn't quite match. Damn. Ah, that was going to be so cool. That's so close. It's so close. Not have any like regular ass 510s? Nope. Okay. Do you fit? At this point, I just want any 510 drip tip that fits in here. Literally anyone. Type 2? Of course. Of course the Type 2 is going to fit on there perfectly. Or, yeah, Type 2. Hey! I wish this matched better. You know, that green's not quite the green, but that's kind of a throwbacky setup. It's kind of a throwbacky setup. I don't even remember what the resistance was on this. Let me check. If it's too high, we won't run it on a mech, but we'll see how it performs on a mecular. 0.4? Dude, a 0.4 is not going to go on a mech. 0.4. Well, I guess, that's what I get for 24 gauge wire. Dual 24 gauge 8 wrap. Run that on a mech? Yeah, right. It's not even firing it. Well, we're not going to run it on a mech anyway. I give up. It's gotta go on old reliable. You know, I don't know where any of my batteries are. Genuinely do not know. My battery drawer is empty. My wife doesn't even vape anymore, so it's all my fault as to where my batteries are. I think what I've been doing is leaving batteries in mods when I put them away. So I'm going to have to... Damn. Could go in a hexome too. Shit. That... Yeah. Okay. And you know what? I don't think that looks bad on the Raiden. I don't think that looks bad at all on the Raiden. The Raiden kind of makes everything look good. The Raiden's just sick. The flavor on this, I'm expecting it to be astronomically good. Like wildly good. Listen, airflow, honestly kind of good. Let me clean up a little bit. Freak Show Mini. Freak Show Mini. A day? That's cute, Barbara. You think it's going to take a day to organize my office? A day? It would ruin us. It's going to take me months to get this office cleaned. There's no way I'm organizing this office in a week. I don't think I could take a month and organize this whole entire office. Maybe if I took everything out of it, threw away anything I didn't need anymore, organized all my vapes into like custom cabinets that I'd have someone build in here, maybe then it could get organized. The problem is vape stuff has no, it's like if you collect Funko Pops, great. You know what size a Funko Pop is? The same every time. You know what size vape gear stuff is? All over, every size of everything you could possibly imagine. Down to like, I hang on to little O-rings. I have a collection of 17 years worth of O-rings. RDAs are all different sizes. Coil packs are all different sizes. Mods are all different sizes. Every box that they come in is in a completely different sized box. It's not just a matter of like, oh, we can organize this and put them all together. It's like, well, you have something that is in 1,000 different sizes and 1,000 different, RTAs and RDAs, and there's no standardized anything to keep things anywhere. At least that's the excuse I'm using. You're an expert? Are you planning on just bringing a can of gasoline and some matches? Like, no, trust me, I'm an expert. And we have to burn it down. Damn it, you guys. Damn it, this is good. This is a good RDA. It's a good RDA. Damn it, it's a good RDA. Yeah, you have a box for your O-ring collection? I used to do that. I had baggies that I would keep O-rings in, and then that baggies became bigger baggies, and then baggies became a box, and then... I didn't even, on that Week in the Life video, I didn't even open any of these drawers. There is a whole other world that you have never seen either. I am shooketh at how good this is. This is vaping amazing, and my camera's in a weird angle. There, that feels better. This is vaping amazing. I mean, straight up amazing. Freak Show Mini holds up. 2 little round wire coils in there. The flavor's out of control. I don't know how the flavor is so good on this. Height, right? That's how it's getting good flavor. Kennedy airflow, that's how it's getting good flavor. But this is just off of round wire, and I'm getting this good of a flavor. Dude. Earn. I feel like as an amateur organizer, I could burn it down for you. No, we're not burning down my office. We're burning down the system. Yeah, we're going to burn it all down. This is incredible. This is honestly one of the best retro vapes in recent memory. I can't believe how good this is. The Freak Show Mini Airflow, got that like crispy edge. It's similar to the Hanya, and it's a little bit crispy. It's not like completely smooth like a lot of airflows have become. Even the Recoil 3 it feels wildly smooth to me. This has a little bit of crunch on it that I really like. Dude. The Great Dip is singing in this. I mean, I remember this being good. I've always liked the dip, but this is the dip. This is dip. Well, that's getting stayed together. That's a setup now. I might need to find a better home for it. I could probably find a cooler home for the Freak Show than the Raiden, but right now the Raiden Freak Show combo. Right here, we're making vaping lame again. No youths will be interested in this. Dude, is the Freak Show Mini goated? The green minikin? If my green minikin worked, I would definitely put it on the green minikin. Definitely. Dude, that was a good retro vaping. Good get, you guys. Good pick. Good pick. Yeah, we'll call them boomer steam sticks. Boomer sticks. That's a $1 million idea for a disposable company. Boomer sticks? Are you kidding me? Get out of here. That's perfect. Let me real quickly bio break, and we'll be back with the interesting news from the FDA.
The FDA.
Here we go, guys. It's the big news of the day. Let's get. Wait, hang on. Let's see. Marty still sucks, so we're gonna put him in the corner. And the big FDA headline of the day: FDA authorizes first fruit-flavored e-cigarettes in the U.S. amid political pressure. No headline I have seen so far has gotten this correct. Not a one. Actually, zero headlines have gotten this completely correct. Would cigarettes be boomer sticks? Boomer mist? Who said boomer mist? Yeah, fruity boomer mist. Boomer fruit mist. I'm here for it. And I'm also here for this. The FDA. I mean, it's 2026. I started vaping in 2009. And in 2026, FDA has finally authorized a non-tobacco, non-menthol, closed system vape pod onto the market. My initial takeaways is it's obviously good for people who still smoke cigarettes. They'll have a flavored option on the market for them, something other than tobacco and menthol. Glass is mango flavored. Glass has a blueberry flavor. So that is, I think, the net positive of this. And this whole situation isn't even really about what it's about. It's not about the actual product that got authorized, although it is. It's more about the implications of this. That's what everybody seems to be wickedly in a tizzy about. Yeah, at this point, we'll get GTA 6 before the Epstein files. Yeah, these are true facts. But, you know, it took FDA 17 years. 17 years. Someone could have been born in 2009 and be 17 years old right now before FDA authorized anything other than tobacco and mint in the vapor products that they're authorizing onto the market. Remember when I used to say they can't run from the science forever? Remember I used to say that like literally every stream for years on end. They can't run from the science forever. They can't run from the science forever. They just proved that they can't run from the science forever. Let's read. Let's do a little bit of reading. Let's do a little bit of reading here. We have flock cameras? No. Oh, wait. What am I doing? We need to kill those lo-fi chilled beats. We can't have lo-fi chilled beats through news. This is serious. I'm sick of e-cigarettes. I'm sick of vapes being referred to as e-cigarettes. They're vapes, not cigarettes. They're not nor are they electronic cigarettes. Yoshi, I super agree. It's the case of the FDA and CDC and health orgs not wanting to use our terminology because we invented the terminology. So we call them vapes. FDA could have just easily called them vapes. No, they had to call them ENDS. E-cigs. ENDS. You couldn't have just called it a nicotine vape? No, you have to call it ENDS. You're going to take the terminology away from us too? The first thing I'd like to read to us, there's people that I truly, truly respect in the world and in the field of tobacco harm reduction, advocacy. Obviously, one of those people is Cliff Douglas. So we're going to read from Cliff Douglas's Substack. He did a great little thing about these flavors. He's been very vocal the last few days on Twitter. That it's what I needed, truly and honestly. Be more optimistic. Cliff Douglas is the actual optimism that I need. So the way that this happened, what truly happened was months ago, Center for Tobacco Products got the Glass PMTA. Glass has biometric age verification built into their pods. They wanted mango and blueberry. They provided the PMTA. They provided the science. The Center for Tobacco Products got these PMTAs, reviewed them, and said, these should be authorized. There's no reason why these shouldn't be authorized. They meet every benchmark that we were requesting of them. They've met every standard that we're requesting of them. They've given science with flying colors. This should be authorized. Then Marty said, no. We're not going to. Wall Street Journal did a whole article about this. I think we read the entire Wall Street Journal article when this happened, but Marty overrode the Center for Tobacco Products approving these glass vapes. Overrode it. Just said no. Not only are we not going to authorize those, I'm going to go on a bunch of interviews and tell people that there's still a youth vaping epidemic. I'm going to go on a bunch of interviews and say, don't bother with the data. Just trust me when I say that 40 to 50% of youth are vaping. That's Marty's contribution to this. The science is what won. Regardless of Marty's bureaucracy and political pressure from the White House, none of that matters because the science is what won here. And people are losing their minds. They're losing their minds. Oh, I agree, phrasing. I agree. It's worse than that, Nick. They use those terms as a form of subtle linguistic manipulation. They want the association to remain in the public eye wherever possible. Yep. 1,000% I agree with that phrasing. Spot on. No notes. No notes at all. It's so weird that they can't just say, this is for people 21 and older, like alcohol. So weird, right, Rice? So weird. The only way that these glass flavored products, of which there is a pre-filled mango and a pre-filled blueberry, yeah, vaping saved, pre-filled mango and a pre-filled blueberry have biometric age verification built into them. So, okay, I mean, if that's the precedent we're setting, let's do booze. Let's do booze next. Let's do cigarettes next. Do cigarettes need biometric age verification built into them? Oh, no, they don't. Oh, that's weird. Do alcohol bottles, does a handle of birthday cake flavored vodka need biometric age verification built into it? No? Oh, how? That's so very interesting. Then why do vapes? Why is that the benchmark? Built-in age verification into a pod. Okay, so it's going to go like this. Hi, I'm a cigarette smoker and I'm interested in a vape. Can you sell me a vape? Oh, hi, I'm a vape shop employee. Yeah, we have these legal vapes from glass. What you do is we'll sell you this vape, and then you'll take this vape home and you'll charge it, and then you're going to download an app, and then you're going to connect this battery to the app via Bluetooth. And then when you're in the app, you're going to take a picture of your driver's license and you're going to upload it to their database. And then every time you go to use your vape, you're going to pair it with your phone. You're going to open the app. You're going to let the app verify your face, and then your pod will be unlocked, and then you can vape it. Does that sound good? Oh, I'll have a pack of Marlboro Lights then. That's how that's going to go. No adult, no cigarette smoker that needs this technology is going to jump through those hoops. It's hard enough to get an adult to try a disposable. It's hard enough to get an adult to try to refill a pod. I think that the product itself could possibly be a catastrophic failure, and I don't think we need surveillance from our vapes. You get the app. You have to upload your photo ID to a database. And then every time you want to vape, you open the app and it scans your face and unlocks your pod, and then you can vape it. All that for nicotine. All that just to keep nicotine away from youths. They ruined it. They ruined what makes vaping work. They ruined what makes vaping fun. They ruined what makes vaping successful. Completely ruined it. So I think that the glass product is most likely not going to fail. Is most likely going to fail. I don't want it to, but I don't think people are going to jump through those hoops, truly and honestly. And I especially don't think in the day of everyone being really skeptical of digital surveillance, people are going to be super stoked on taking a picture of their driver's license and uploading it to their database and then scanning your face with your phone every time you want to vape. I mean, I'll ask the question again. Does a jug of birthday cake flavored vodka need this same rigorous biometric age verification? That's the standard. That's the standard that's been set. Over the weekend, the Wall Street Journal, we're reading from Cliff Douglas's Substack here. Over the weekend, the Wall Street Journal reported that Donald Trump directly pressured FDA Commissioner Marty Makary to move on long-stalled approvals of flavored vaping products. Then, this afternoon, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration announced the authorization of several new vaping products from a company called Glass, including, for the first time, flavored options beyond tobacco and menthol under careful conditions. After years of delay, FDA takes a step forward. The question is why it took so long and what comes next. This isn't about Glass. This isn't about mango. This isn't about the blueberry. It's about the implication. Because now you have Truth Initiative saying that vaping is a less harmful alternative to cigarettes for adults. The Truth Initiative. They can't run from the science forever. They tried. They tried for a really long time, but they're not going to be able to do that anymore. This sets a precedent. It's the implication. Why has it taken so long? Why did it take outside pressure at all? And there's another critical question. What is this, the start of a new phase or an aberration? For years, the FDA has moved at a glacial pace in reviewing and authorizing safer alternatives to cigarettes. Meanwhile, millions of adults still smoke, by magnitudes the most dangerous way to use nicotine. Safer, non-combustible options are available, but waiting to receive the go-ahead from the FDA to be marketed lawfully. The result isn't just bureaucratic delay, it's a system badly in need of repair as it continues to leave cigarettes as the easiest option for millions of adults at immediate risk. I need Cliff Douglas's level-headed approach to this. I need his years of experience, level-headed calmness about this. Because yes, the result isn't just a bureaucratic delay. It's a system badly in need of repair. It continues to leave cigarettes as the easiest option for millions of adults at immediate risk. Yeah, I'm glad that Cliff's saying that part out loud, but we've been saying that for like a decade. Because of the implication. Exactly, Steve-O. You get it. Because of the implication. The core reality. We already know this. It's the smoke that kills, not the nicotine. Smoke-free nicotine products are far less harmful, and for the person who smokes and either can't or chooses not to stop using nicotine, it is a matter of life and death. This is not new. The science has already reached critical mass. They can't run from the science forever. While some skeptics and opponents continue to go to great lengths to confuse the public, including healthcare providers, about the continuum of risk for different tobacco and nicotine products, the truth has been right in front of us for some years now. This shouldn't be political. I'm sorry, Bald Eagle. Could always be worse. You could be in Australia. That's the worst. Australia is getting it the worst. By a lot. What is this strange feeling? Hope? Listen, I'm trying not to dish out too much hopium. I think too much hopium is a bad idea. But there's a little bit, There's a little bit. This shouldn't be political. Decisions like this shouldn't depend on pressure from politicians of any party, much less the president. But if that's what it takes for the agency's leadership to stop blocking urgently needed public health reform and progress, then I support it. Cliff Douglas. He doesn't play partisan games. He's saying what I said at the beginning of 2025, which was, I don't care how it gets across the finish line. I just want it to get across the finish line. If this is what it takes for the agency's leadership to stop blocking urgently needed public health reform, then I support it. At the end of the day, these decisions should reflect the careful evidence-based work of the scientists and public health experts inside the agency. Yes, and that's what actually truly won. Marty McCary stopped blocking the scientific decisions and evidence work done by the scientists at the Center for Tobacco Products. The Pave Moms should theoretically be with us, Kith, but they are not with us. They said that this was a devastating ruling. You know, it's World War III if you're parents against vaping and e-cigarettes, because of the implication, you see. Because of the implication. Here's where Cliff thinks this could lead. Here's my hopeful perspective. This is the perspective I needed, because my cynical perspective earlier was way too cynical. Way too cynical. I used to be full of hope. Here's my hopeful perspective. We may finally be seeing the start of a more realistic approach. Biometric face scanning age verification, that doesn't seem super realistic to me, especially when a pack of cigarettes is you light it on fire and not open my app, let it scan my face, unlocks my pod, and then I can vape it. That's supposed to compete with cigarettes? That's supposed to compete with cigarettes. Okay. We may finally be seeing the start of a more realistic approach, one that moves faster, reflects how people actually quit smoking, and makes safer alternatives increasingly more available, lawful, while still protecting the youth. The bottom line is the FDA should not require political pressure to act. It should take today's announcement as its new starting point to act with urgency and with confidence to follow the science already in front of it. Marty, because every delay results in illness and death that could and should have been prevented. Cliff Douglas Substack. I'm going to put a link to this in the description and in the chat, literally right now. Check it out. Had one more thing that I wanted to read. Yep. Why did it take this is Cliff Douglas. Oh, okay, yeah, that's the Substack we already read. Why did it take political pressure for the FDA to move on to life-saving alternatives? See my new Substack. FDA finally moves on flavored vapes. We're going to read a little bit from the R Street Institute. R Street, is anybody familiar with R Street? They did a little blurb about this. And here's the thing. Just keep in mind that this is good news. This moves the needle a little bit. It's not such a huge win for everybody or all flavors because, like I said on Instagram, FDA has already made it very painfully clear that this is going to be done on a product-by-product basis, not by product categories. So someone else could invent, like Juul did, a fingerprint biometric scanning pod, and there's no guarantee that FDA is going to go, yes, this will protect youth as much as the glass pod will. It's product by product, not a category class. No e-liquid manufacturer can now say, oh, well, you approved blueberry. You approved blueberry e-liquid, so why wouldn't you approve this blueberry e-liquid bottle? They're not doing that. They're not doing categories. They're not doing standard equivalency. It's a product-by-product basis. Posture check. Thank you, Cody Taylor. Appreciate you. Why the FDA's politically driven first-ever vape-flavored approval almost gets the science right. On May 5th, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration authorized 4 flavored e-cigarette pods, including the agency's first ever fruit flavors, from a small Los Angeles company called Glass. It is the biggest shift in the country's tobacco harm reduction policy in a decade, and the same-day reporting in the Wall Street Journal and Politico tells the story of a decision that mostly tracks with the science, but was reached through a process that sidelined the scientists. It's not how any of this is supposed to work. Could you imagine a world where the FDA is regulating based on the best science available. Could you imagine that world? That's the world I want to live in. Until now, the FDA had cleared only 39 vape products, all tobacco or menthol. The glass decision opens the door to mango, blueberry, and 2 menthol pods for adults 21 and over. Perfect. 21 and over. Then why do we need biometric age verification in a pod? It's 21 and over. What other 21 and over products need biometric age verification? My car doesn't even need biometric age verification, and that can literally murder people. Alcohol doesn't need it. Cigarettes and cigars don't need it. No weed product needs it. My bong doesn't need it. My volcano doesn't need biometric age verification anywhere on it. Why? This finally aligns with the evidence of a 2020 Journal of the American Medical Association Network Open study found that adults who took up non-tobacco flavored e-cigarettes were more than twice as likely to quit. No matching jump in youth use. Population level work in England similarly tried raising e-cigarettes to use. Similarly tried rising e-cigarette use? That's just a weird way to say something. Public Health England similarly tried rising e-cigarette use. Anyway, how this decision was actually made. Despite research backing the harm reduction capacity of non-tobacco flavored e-cigarettes, science did not drive the final outcome. The Wall Street Journal reported that President Trump personally berated FDA Commissioner Marty Makary over the slow pace of flavored vape approvals, citing the product's importance to younger MAGA voters. This is how the authoritarian playbook works, if you really want to know. Politico added that Makary had either blocked the glass application, even though career reviewers supported it. A former Tobacco Center director described the result as a politically driven rehearsal of what a Okay, I think we're done with the news. I can't read tonight. I cannot read. My dyslexia is kicking in so fucking hard. It's embarrassing, dude. I can't read. A former Tobacco Center director described the result as a politically driven reversal of a reversal that bypassed the agency's scientific reviewers. That makes this a Pyrrhic win. A defensible answer reached by political pressures invites the next administration to reverse it just as easily. Oh, wait, what's that? Oh, that's the catch? Oh, that's the catch? That's not the way this is supposed to work at all in any capacity? I had a feeling. That's depressing that the next administration, because of the way that this was handled, the next administration can just come in and reverse it. Without having to go through Congress, without having to reform the PMTA, without even having to appoint a new head of the FDA. They're just going to be able to reverse it. Okay. The authorization hinges on technology that glass uses to keep teens from using their products. However, that technology, although ineffective as a gatekeeper, may hinder product uptake among the population that would benefit from it most. Yeah, no shit. The device requires government ID verification. It must be Bluetooth paired to the user's smartphone and runs random biometric check-ins through its companion app. Or cigarettes. What? Or cigarettes. Or cigarettes. The reversal of the reversal. A reversal of reviewers. It is hard to say. To me, to my dyslexic eyes, it just looked like gibberish. I was like... They go on to talk about the pricing, but that's not what I care about. It is going to be way too expensive. It's going to be $70+. And if someone's going in to buy a pack of cigarettes, it's easy to drop $20 on a dispo that you just have to tear out of the package and vape, but you're going to spend $70 to $80 on a Bluetooth pairing biometric face scanning app pod system so that you can not smoke cigarettes. Is this worse than the prescription model? It feels worse than the prescription model. Well, it's like, oh, you can buy it anywhere you want, but it's going to be a fucking pain in the ass. No, it doesn't say or cigarettes. That's me adding that in. The glass authorization is real progress. It accepts the cessation evidence on flavors, identifies a way to limit youth access without a blanket flavor ban, and shows a viable approval path for non-tobacco affiliated companies. But allowing White House pressure to override career scientists erodes the regulatory legitimacy that durable harm reduction policy depends on, and the very features that justified approval are calibrated to the digitally fluent, higher income users, not the older, lower income smokers with the most to gain from this. A mature framework would pair high-tech authorization with a parallel pathway for simpler, lower-cost, reduced products, recognizing that innovation and harm reduction shouldn't be synonymous with smartphones and Bluetooth, and that age gating at the point of sale is working well to limit youth access to these products. The same way that you would go buy a handle of birthday cake flavored vodka. I can drive to the Bevmo. I can drive to the Total Wine and More, and I can fill up my cart with as much alcohol as I can fit in my car, and the only thing I need to do is show them my driver's license to buy all of it. That's it. All of it. Isn't that wild? But that's not good enough for vapes. It's good enough for alcohol. It's good enough for cigarettes and cigars, all other tobacco products, but vapes, tobacco 21, is simply not good enough. Simply not good enough. Senator Susan Collins and Dick Durbin have warned that flavors most available to kids are the ones that they gravitate towards. An unspoken corollary. I think I'm done reading. I'll put a link to this in the description. And ultimately, this is, after 17 years, the first needle move in the direction of actual successful tobacco harm reduction. Vaping works better with flavors. The science is overwhelmingly clear on this. Vaping helps people quit smoking cigarettes. The science is overwhelming on this. And finally, FDA comes limping across the finish line 17 years later, authorizing 2 pre-filled flavored pods that, again, you need a biometric age verification Bluetooth-enabled app on your smartphone to use. Does a gun even have that on it? Or do they just check your ID when you buy it? Unreal. I can't believe people are praising this. It's good. I'm glad that people are talking about vaping again. I'm glad that FDA is finally admitting that these are much better for a cigarette smoker. But the idea that the glass one is appropriate for the protection of public health, but this one, because it doesn't have biometric age verification built into it, somehow isn't. Clown world. How do you even follow that logic? How? You can't follow that logic. It doesn't make any sense. All you need is it's true, caretaker. It's true. I'm very sure that all I need to purchase any adult items is literally just my ID. I'm sure they'll run some sort of background check if I buy a gun, but I can keep a gun in my house. I could lock it up. I could not lock it up. It's kind of whatever. There's no age verification on there in case someone who doesn't own the gun grabs the gun and does something with the gun that people aren't supposed to do with guns. Wild. Retina scans at beer fairs. Is that real? That's not real. That can't be real. They're retinal scanning you at a beer fest so you can drink beer? Okay, well, to drink your beer, you're going to take your cylinder home, and then you're going to pair it to your phone via Bluetooth. you know? And then every time you want to have a sip of beer, you unlock your phone, you open the app, it takes a picture of your face, the cap pops off your beer, and you get to take a few glugs, and then the top just pops back on. And then if you want to take another sip, open your phone, open the app, scan your face. You see how people would think that was ridiculous? It's like, oh, you want to buy that bottle of wine? Sorry. That bottle has biometric age verification built into it so that nobody else in your house can drink out of that bottle but you. Yes. This is what we needed in the world. Definitely not worse than the prescription model. Our pharmacies refuse to stock prescription vaping products at all. Okay, yeah, that sucks. The nearest pharmacy that stocks vapes is over 5 hours drive. Okay, pass. I'm sorry, Bald Eagle. That is worse. That is horrific. Yeah, I don't know why they don't do the same thing with sugar. They should do the same thing with sugar, especially if you're buying a large quantity of sugar. Age-verified biometric sugar boxes that only someone who's over 21 can open and sprinkle sugar into their coffee. It's going to be an interesting couple of years, you guys. It's going to be an interesting couple of years. I can't even imagine what's going to happen. I didn't have a blueberry vape getting authorized on my 2026 bingo card at all. I was completely taken aback and blindsided. Also, we can't forget this. Quickly here at the end, just some children are drawing on fake mustaches to bypass online age verification. So youths are resourceful. I'm not saying that they can do that just as easily with glass, but you didn't think they weren't going to try, right? Polly! Good to see you, Polly. Listen. Yeah, I let out a large sigh. It's terrible. I'll put some links down in the description to what we read from Cliff Douglas, what we read from the R Street Institute. I had a mess of bookmarks from Filter, from AVM, from Phil, from Yuka, from Jim McCarthy, from Cliff Douglas, from Lance, from Greg Conley, who has been tweeting about this nonstop since it happened. And I've been trying to get everybody's hot takes from it. And it seems as though we're all landing in the same space, that the science is what won here. These were supposed to be authorized, and Marty is the bad guy. Marty said, no, we're not going to authorize those vapes. Marty is the villain of all of this. Because Marty sucks, you know? Marty sucks. Yeah, you draw a face on your thumb and pass the biometric scanner. I'm tempted, if I wasn't so anti-uploading my ID to government databases, if I wasn't so anti that, I would buy this glass thing to try it out and taste the mango and taste the blueberry. Yeah, I mean, it's listen, there are products that exist that help you. The resistance to things like kratom, weed, nicotine vaping, these are all ideological resistance to them because they're products that will help get you out of the eternal sickness treatment cycle that they want us all to be in. They don't want you having control of your health. They don't want you quitting cigarettes with nicotine vapes. They don't want you relieving your own pain with cannabis. They don't want you relieving your own pain with kratom. They don't want you relieving your own anxiety with weed. They don't want you making those decisions and taking those actions. That's the only reason that there is so much pushback against these products that actually help and let us have the control. They let us have our own bodily autonomy. They don't like that, man. They don't like that. I'm pretty sure they don't like that. Yeah, Marty steps in puddles with his socks on and then doesn't even care. He's like, whatever. I don't even care. I don't even care anymore. Guess the number of intros. Oh, okay. Hey, listen, we can be done being mad at Marty McCary. He needs to go. Marty McCary needs to go immediately. If Marty McCary doesn't get fired over this, I can't imagine what would fire him. Imagine if you were at work and, you know, they're like, hey, we're going to do this thing. And all the engineers agree that this is a thing we're going to do. And then you go, nope, not. You're not. You're not going to do that. I know that's what we're supposed to do, but you're not. And then your boss, you get in trouble. You're getting fired. You're getting fired. Marty should get fired. Marty should be fired. Paul just requesting a contest? What? That's a weird request, bro. I mean, if I had planned a contest, yes, we could probably do a contest. You just want to win stuff? Here's the thing, Paul. You're in the UK. It's difficult to ship things to the UK. It's difficult. Yeah, Marty definitely drinks hot dog water. He's dickless and pissed off. Did you hear that rumor too? I heard that Marty has no dick. I can't confirm that. It's just a rumor going around. I've heard that the head of the FDA has no genitals. Let's do something fun. You know what we're going to do that's fun? Well, I'm going to do this. Are you guys still making fun of Marty's dick? That's mean. And by mean, I mean hilarious. Please don't stop. I got some packages here. We got a Vupu. Things are rolling back in from China. And I didn't even see Dirtle here. Is Dirtle here? I got a Dirtle package, bro. I got a straight up Dirtle package. I'm stoked. And I'm going to be opening everything with my Ashton Palmer's Powders Sea Moose Special Milwaukee, what do they call that? The swing, what do they call that? Fastback. We'll do the Vupu China first, you know. Well, and that's the problem, right? Someone mentioned synthetic kratom. Synthetic kratom, salvia, tobacco-free nicotine, all of those exist because of prohibition. That's why they exist. When you prohibit something, you're not decreasing the demand for it, and you're not improving the safety of it. You're just going to make it worse. Yeah, Gunny, we did a Freak Show Mini tonight. We did a Freak Show Mini tonight for the retros. 24 gauge, 2.5 millimeter round wire, 8 wraps, dude. But it's busting. It is busting. Salvia and boner pills? Yeah. Well, here's the thing, Gunny. I was thinking about you when I was reading this news today. And I was thinking about anybody who's in a state that has a PMTA registry bill is Now these are allowed in PMTA registry bill states. All the glass products you could stock in your vape shop. Yeah, they only exist because of prohibition. I agree. Yep. Marty chose fear-mongering over harm reduction. It wasn't even that. It was fear-mongering. I don't know why he was doing the things that he's doing, other than it was most likely cronyism. It was most likely making sure that the biggest players in the game get to stay the biggest players in the game. That's why, really, it's like outside of Enjoy, which is, I think, owned by Big Tobacco now, it's just Big Tobacco products. I'm very sure Marty was just trying to protect Big Tobacco, because Glass is not. Glass is an independent-ish vapor company. You know? Ayo! Oh, cool. Oh, stoked. Oh, we got some new hot Voopoo action. G4 Mini. Let's go. We knew this was happening. I hope these batteries are good. The Golden Cotton Argus coil heads are so good, but all the batteries for it suck. This is a triple mesh. Are you seeing this? What does that say right there? 0.7 ohm, 0.4 ohm, and a 1 ohm? Do you think that's all in one coil head? Look at the size of that coil head. You think there's three different meshes in there? 0.7, 0.4, and a 1 ohm? And on this one, you can swap back and forth. We're used to that dual mesh, 0.7 to 1 ohm. But 3, 0.7, 0.4, and 1 ohm? What the hell is even that? What the hell even is that? It'd be cool if they pulled it off. I'm fascinated by this. Multi-ohm cartridges. Let's get a look at this cartridge. I want to see how big that is in the middle. Yeah, I mean, it looks like a pretty honking coil head in the middle there. As far as like the multiple resistances go, I'm not sure, because even with dual mesh, I'm generally picking one at a time. It's like, and even then, it's kind of just one. With all my dual mesh stuff, I just choose one. It's like eco, and then I just vape it. I don't flip it back and forth. I don't rotate through resistances or anything like that. Dirtle. My favorite. Okay, here's the thing. I'm not going to try to dox you, Dirtle. But I want to show these attempted tiny S's. Do you see the attempted tiny S's? Do you see the attempted tiny S's up here? That's great. That's great. I love that. It's fragile. All right, Dirtle. I didn't even see Dirtle here tonight, but I hope you're at least lurking, Dirtle, or going to catch the replay, Dirtle. He wrote Boosh on it. What? 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 Dirtle? Dirtle! This is already too much, dude. Already too much. What is that? What are you buying me Borderlands 3 for Switch? That's amazing. I ain't never played no Borderlands 3. But apparently I'm going to play Borderlands 3 soon. I've never played this game. But wait. So, but this is just a friend reminder that it really is quite good. Dirtle, what? Mega Man Battle Network? I don't even know what this is. What is this game? Is this a card game? Dude, I love video games. Collect rare and powerful battle chips. Mega Man Battle Network? Boom! Yeah, maybe Zelda can rest next week. We'll get some hot Borderlands action. I have no idea. I know this is a first-person shooter. Nothing in here but a little Switch game. This includes everything. Oh, the Ultimate Edition contains everything. All right, I'm in. I'm down. Let's play some Borderlands. Let's play some Mega Man Battle Network. But wait, hang on. I got some wire in here. Okay, I got a wad of wire. I got 28 gauge wire that's about to come unspooled. Oh, man. Oh, Dirtle. This has come mostly unspooled. It's okay. We're going to put that there. 36 gauge Canthal. Sharp, careful, sharp. Oh, and I got a metal logo. Skip around the room. A backwards G. How did you write green backwards, Dirtle? Skip around the room. Star Fox remake, too. Passion fruit lemon mint iced tea. I got a Lady Liberty passion fruit lemon mint iced tea. If this is mentholated as a Dirtle vape is, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through that. Is that super Dirtle mentholated? Is that super Dirtle mentholated? I wish Dirtle was here so he could answer my questions. Is it super? 2 unspoolings. Can you believe it? That's not a good sign, is it? Oh, yeah, the Kelpie. The Kelpie. The Kelpie. The Kelpie RTA. There was, what was it about this RTA? Was it Dirtle that was asking me if I'd ever tried it? I left a build in it? The Kelpie RTA. All right. Well, hell, I'll put a new build in here on Tuesday. We'll add it to the, see if it can get to the top 5. Kelpie. But wait, there's a freaking Batman Beyond. What is this? The Animated Series Classic Compendium 25th Anniversary. Oh, this is like the series in comic book form. Okay. Comic books. Did you get all that? Dude, this makes me so happy. I can't even tell you. The year is 2039, and it's been decades since anyone last spotted the Batman in Gotham City. Hell yeah, Dirtle. Where is Dirtle? Where is Dirtle? But wait. Whoa. Holy balls. Oh my God. That's a brutal pointy. That is brutal. Look at that serration. That's so badass. Look at that. Dirtle. That's a sick knife. Okay. Don't go too crazy. Don't cut yourself. Serrated. That's badass. That's badass. It's a heavy blade. That is wickedly heavy. Dirtle. Just random RTAs, some video games, a knife, comic books. This is a great boosh box. This is a great boosh box. I don't even know what this is. Manga of some sort? Berserk #1? Berserk #1. Oh. Huh. The only one trapped is you, bitch. This has bad words in it. Do these supposed to have bad words in it? You gotta love it. You can't love it. You can't not love it. You can't not love it. This is a classic. Joker, this is a classic. His name is Guts, the Black Swordsman, a feared warrior spoken of only in whispers. I immediately want to read it. Oh, this is Dark Horse Comics. Doomsky's, your daughter reads this? Your daughter reads Berserk? Apparently I'm not as cool as your daughter. Skip to the middle. Oh, that's badass. A Serpentor in this? From G.I. Joe? I mean, that really looks like Serpentor, doesn't it? Am I wrong? Kind of looks like Serpentor. Yeah, they don't care. They don't give a hell. They don't give a damn ass. And no idea. Winner of a Nobel Prize in Literature. One of the most important and influential post-World War II writers, celebrated for his masterful work that deals unflinchingly with the legacy of the atomic bombing of Hiroshima and the other events of Japanese history, and his explorations of childhood and parenting, particularly for those overlooked in society. Okay. I mean, I'm dyslexic, but I'll give it a try. I'll give this a try. I'm not ready, Del. I'm new to that. I'm new to those. I'm new to any, mangas. I never really read them. But, it's right in my wheelhouse. Uh-oh. Is that it? Did I see it? Is that it? Is that part of it? Del! Is that part of it? Is that part of it? Here's the thing, Ghost Nymph. I'm not, over the years, I don't know, this thing, this vaping, GrimmGreen, streaming, YouTube, enveloped my life. Enveloped. In every way imaginable. I said it a little bit in the getting to, in the week in the life video, but I stopped doing everything. Everything. I stopped reading comic books. I stopped playing video games. I stopped everything. And so there is a universe where I am a Berserk fan, But in that universe, I'm not a streamer either. It's absolutely something I could see myself getting into. But even to this day, it's like I wasted some time today flipping Instagram reels, sure, but I spent all day slowly reading all about the FDA. The whole day was just spent reading about the FDA. And then I stream. And then after this, it's more work and hangs. And then I'm going to upload the vlog and I'm going to go to bed. And it's like, I wish I had time to throw some manga in there. Berserkers, the author passed away. Oh, so it's legendary now. Now it's like a legendary. It's like a legendary thing. And honestly, manga isn't something that I can really afford to like really get into because I and it was the same way with comic books, man. You get into them, you start reading them, you start collecting them. Before you know it, it's like you have a collection that you need to keep track of and keep clean. And then you're like, oh, is it in alphabetical order now? Is this it? Is this what's happening? Is this what's happening, Del? Is that the fairy story arc? I mean, I will absolutely take suggestions as to what I should read. And I know I got to read these backwards. I know it's like right to left and backwards. You fell into my trap, fool. There's nudity in this, you guys. Did you know that? There's butts in this. There's butts in this. I didn't know. I didn't know that there were butts in this. Dirtle. I mean, seriously, this is kind of out of control. Oh, wait, we got more retro vapes. We got a Mutation X missing the O-rings. And an RTA, possible liquid in it, designed by BJ. The Aromamizer V RTA? I ain't never heard of this. Aromamizer V RTA. And then a Mutation X with no O-rings. Listen, Dirtle, this is like an Ed Grimley bag of you never know what you're going to get. It's a mystery bag. It's a mystery surprise. Caramel milkshake, a quarter bottle of caramel milkshake. I'm going to start putting together boosh boxes like this. Go, wait, there's more pointies? There's more pointies? Dirtle. This is a crazy ass knife. I feel like I'm going to injure myself with this one. And it's got a guard. It's got a guard. Is this a Ruski knife? Is this Is this Soviet-Russia knife? Is this a Ruski knife? I mean, that's kind of badass. I'm not going to lie. I don't know the meaning of this. What is the meaning of this? Besides, what the workers controlling the means of production. I get that symbolism of it. Dude, why is Dirtle's just Santa Claus now? Just two badass knives? That's like a daily carry because it comes with the leather holster. I'm so confused by that, like the little guard on there. Dang. Oh, that means it's our knife. It's our knife. That's right. I don't own this knife. This is the people's knife. This is the people's knife. It's not for me. It's for us. I'll keep it for a week. I'll send it to yeah, that's a daily carry right there. Look at that. It's got a little holster. Our knife inside. I like our knife. Thanks, Dirtle, for sharing our knife with us. Yeah, wear it as a holster with some jorts and some Crocs. Absolutely. That's the way to go. Or one of those visors with the fake hair. You know? Oakley's. You know? Dude, Dirtle, okay. I wish you were here, man. I wish you were here tonight, Dirtle. This is a great box. This is a really fun Boosh box. Really fun Boosh box, dude. And you sent me anime and manga and video games and an RTA and wire and 2 knives and Batman Beyond. Dirtle, I don't know what I did to deserve this, but thank you. I appreciate this very much. It's fun. It's cool. I like getting a Boosh box, you know? Plus, Borderlands. Fucking Borderlands. And now I'm going to have, you know, we're going to get on some shed time. We're going to read some Berserk. You know? Yeah, see, the drawing style of this, I love. I wish I could copy it. It was like deep, everything's deep, rich black color. You know, his cloak is just, I mean, that's 100% shadow right there. That's so cool. That's so cool. All right, you guys. Thank you, Dirtle. Thank you. Appreciate you. That's what we got for some mail. Yeah, the bat knife. Careful, sharp. Appreciate you, Dirtle. Thank you, man. That was super dope. That was super nice. And look at this. Look at that one. Look at that knife. That's a good one. That is a good one. You know, for the occasional times you need a knife. I have some pointy knives. I like pointy things. I like sharp and pointy things. I'm not quite urn level with it, but I do like sharp, pointy things. Would you guys like to now, very, very, very randomly, you know, completely randomly, do a very, very, very random liquid tasting, you know? I can only draw good when I copy something. Yeah, I've been following a few Instagrammers who are, you know, art dudes. They're like art bros who sell art courses. And there's this one dude I've been following that I think I'm going to, if I have a summer of Nick this year, which I don't know if that's in the cards exactly, but if I have a summer of Nick this year, I'm going to spend like a full 2 weeks just with me and some weed and my art pad. And that's all I want to do. I'm going to take this guy's course and I'm going to dial in, you know, my skills and get my style going back again. I miss it so much. That's the plan. That's the plan. I have so many ideas in my head that I would love to draw, but I don't have the skills to do it yet, you know, yet. Practice. What's illegal in California? Drawing? My art pad? The Dawn? What do you mean? What do you mean? Yep. Those are included, Pick. I said sharp, pointy things. That obviously includes Madonna's cone bra. Nick, that bottle of caramel milkshake has dirtle levels of cooling added to it. Caramel milkshake. Can I get a sense of how much menthol cooling it is? Yo. Woo! I'm going to give that a whirl. I'll give that a whirl. Not tonight, but I'll give that a whirl. Okay. Try to get these out here. Okay. Got to do it fast. You know, got to do it fast so you can't see them. Okay. I'm going to need you guys to vote in a second. Dirtle levels of cooling. I knew exactly what you meant. Steve-O. Okay. Oh my God. Do you ever put your fingers on the keyboard in the wrong spot and then you go to type and then just gibberish comes out? That's my favorite. Okay. The oligarch mode's a slight bit more expensive on this. Slight bit more expensive. But here's what's up for the very random liquid tasting tonight. There's a poll in the chat. Indulgence. That's the color of the liquid. Mau's Indulgence. I got another dark bottle of liquid. This is Marsh Cereal. Aqua Element Marsh Cereal. Look at the cap. Even the cap is dark. Marsh Cereal. We got a newer one. Hall & Oates. I have a very, very old JMW Peaches and Cream bottle. And, you know, this is like the 4th week in a row for this. But it's the Pog. It's the Sour King Pog. And I don't know that that's actually gonna... Oh, shoot. This needs cotton. Hang on. Let me try to wick this up real quick. You think I can get it before? Yep, 3mm. Great. The Pog. The Pog. Oh, damn. Hall & Oates took off. Took off. Hall & Oates. Hall & Oates is hauling ass to the top. That Marsh cereal looks like motor oil. Motor oil. Oh, the peaches and cream is sneaking up. What happened there, Hall & Oates? There must be some wealthy oligarch in the chat who really wants peaches and cream to win. It's an extraordinarily old bottle of liquid, too. Extraordinarily old. Great. Ah. 10, 9, Hall & Oates, 8, 7, 6, the 5th, the 4th, the 3rd. Oh, dude! Peaches and cream was so close. That was a nail biter. Nail biter. Nail biter. What am I? Read the chat. Nick, rigged. Rigged? No option for indulgence? Was indulgence not the first one? Oh! Why didn't it show? Here's the thing. Did I just name the poll indulgence? I might have just named the poll indulgence instead of typing indulgence as a flavor. Because it says indulgence at the top. And I thought I put it in position number 1. Okay, well, hey, what are you going to do anyway? Yeah, we'll do a deliberate indulgence. Good call, Steve-O. Perfect call. Deliberate indulgence on Tuesday. Deliberate indulgence on Tuesday. We're going to go for it. But Hall & Oates actually technically won. Damn, I can't believe I fucked up the poll like that. Well, you know who you're watching. Hall & Oates. Oatmeal cream pie. Cranberry? Cranberry oatmeal cream pie? What? What? Yeah, I think it's too late to redo. People spent too many points. Let me knuckle this real quick. Oh, man. This has the potential to be amazing. This has the potential to be whoa good. What am I even tasting? That's whoa. What a trip. All right. I cannot wait to taste this now. Whoa. What is this flavor? It's a super unique liquid. Yeah, Steve-O, it is. I don't even know what I'm tasting. Wow. That's really like impressively good off the knuckle. Impressively good off the knuckle. No. Hall & Oates. Look at the... okay, hang on. Let me show you. Whoops. Oh, I can't see the poll anymore. Let's see. View results. Yeah. This is how it was between Hall & Oates and Peaches and Cream. It was nail biter. Nail biter. Literally one vote. Literally one vote. Ready for it? Busting. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this first try, but stranger things have happened. Oh, almost. Nailed it. It's a recoil. Dual coil, 3 millimeter, 2.5 millimeter airflow, Matterhorn recoil, my favorite blue drip tip combo. Hall & Oates. For some reason, I just have the sneaking suspicion that this is going to end up in an easy dripper bottle. You don't even know that Peaches and Cream recipe, that's how long ago it is from? No kidding. Whoa. Maybe we'll do a double deliberates on Tuesday. Double deliberate. What am I tasting? What am I tasting? Okay, hang on. I need to spend just a little bit of time with this. I'm going to mute myself. Perfect timing. I don't know what I'm tasting. I don't know what I'm tasting right now, Steve-O. It kind of is giving like it's like a fruit cake. It's giving fruit cake vibes, like a glazed bakery fruit cake. You know what I mean? Like a fruit cake. It's kind of very bakery, like cake. They say it's oatmeal cream pie plus cranberry. And that is throwing me. It vapes like a oh, you had about indulgence? It's like a fruit cake. You know, here's what I'm picturing in my head. I'm going to try to find you a picture of what I'm thinking of in my head, but it's the round fruit cake. Not the square, the round one. Yeah, round fruit cake. I'm kind of picturing like this in my head a little bit, but with cranberries instead. Cranberries in a sweet fruit cake. This is delicious. Kind of. The shape changes the flavor a little bit. But not even like that fruitcake. Like this. Like the glazy drips. You know, like this. Look at that. We got a perfectly cut out PNG of a fruitcake. Like that. That's what I'm tasting. Minus the oranges on top. If it was cranberries on top, that's what I'm tasting. The glazy, sweet, bakery fruitcake. Cranberries are good for your kidneys. Hall & Oates? Hall & Oates is a tribute to an older liquid? Did this come from the UK? Did this come from Marky Boy? It's impossible to find. No. Hall & Oates. No, it didn't come from... I thought this came from the UK. Oh, this is Gold Leaf? Oh, dude. Steve-O, how do I even have any brains? I can't remember anything, dude. Damn it. Gold Leaf. Okay, this is delicious. Gold Leaf, dear Gold Leaf. What the hell? This is good. It reminds me of a fruit cake. This specific fruit cake, it's sweet and bakery and creamy and fruity. The cranberry doesn't kind of read as cranberry to me. It reads as like generally fruity. As generally fruity. Yeah, we're a little bit on the outs, I guess, Gunny. We're a bit on the outs. That's true. We're a bit on the outs. This is delicious. I'm upset with how good this is. The cranberry honestly reads to me like a black currant. It's kind of yiggish. Like if I'm being real, it's kind of a little yiggish. Because we had, ours was oatmeal cream pie with black currant. And this is a little yiggy. It's not super yig. It's it's heavier on the fruit end than yig was. Dude, I'll take a prune juice sponsor. I'll take all the sponsors I can get. I like you, Steve. Keep it diplomatic. This is good. It's this. It's this, without the oranges on top, cranberries on top. And honestly, even then, the cranberries are reading to me like a black currant. It's really yiggish. Really yiggy. Yeah, getting yiggy with it. Okay. Okay, Hall & Oates. You won me over, damn it. That is a delicious mix. That is a delicious flavor. I liked black currant, Rebel Bogan black currant as well. Mai, that's the ultimate. Mai is my ultimate black currant flavor that I'll never get to vape again. Hall & freaking Oates. Dude. It's this. It's a fruit cake. It is a fruit cake. And it's delicious. Well, you guys, we're doing the damn thing. We made it. We've got so much time left. Let's jump into it. This gets edited out for YouTube, and I have to apologize to the replay crew every time, but it's time to do the damn thing. He's too badass. He's too badass. He's too badass. Here, I'm going to put a link in the description to this guy right now, just immediately. Immediately. In fact, it feels like we need to add him to the Rayon base Hecate's torch. I feel like he's earned it, Earned it. You are end it. If you know what I mean. He really earned it. Even though Earn didn't send me that. It's okay. He's been living in my For You page too, and he finally got the follow. Finally got the follow. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Behemoth cover. I think we're done, you guys. I think we're done. We did the damn thing, and we did it hard, and we did it good. And what a time to be alive, FDA is authorizing flavors. I don't think I'd ever say that sentence. It's not how we want them to be authorized. It's not even ideal. It's not going to help adult cigarette smokers. It's not going to help former cigarette smokers, but it is going to protect the youth, and that's the most important part is the youth, is protecting the youth, Go to bed, phrasing. We're peacing out of here. I'll see you in the morning, man. I'll see you in the morning. Peace out, you guys. I love you. I'm going to say goodbye. I love you. Thank you for being here tonight on Vlog Day. It means the world to me. I love this stream. I like doing this stream. I love talking about the news. I like bands. I like the retros. I love every aspect of this vlog live stream. Even the fact that it's 3 hours and 52 minutes long, and it feels like 20 minutes has passed. It feels like we just started the stream. I could do a double vlog right now. I'm not, but I could, but I'm not. But I could, but I'm not. Okay, I love you guys. Peace out. Be excellent to yourselves. Be excellent to each other. Hell yeah, Compassionate Cucumbers. Have a great weekend, you guys. Ben, Cody, Steve-O, Simios. I'll see you guys. Yo. I'll see you guys in the hangs. Cuz, always good to see ya. Ghost Nymph, thank you so much. I appreciate ya. Marky Boy, Mr. Crackle, Brett, Vate, J. Logan. Let's go. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for being here. Let's keep the dream alive. Vaping's going to save literally billions of lives. If the FDA would just authorize some products that people want to use, I think that would go a really long way in saving lives. Anyway, let me get cleaned up. Let me get the volcano started. And then, we'll do the damn thing. Peace out, you guys. I love you. Let's say goodbye with Yak as we do. He believes he can fly. So I think we can believe in ourselves for at least the rest of the night, maybe on into tomorrow. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate that. Thank you, guys. Yeah, wing check. One final wing check still. Yeah. I see a bald head in my future. Okay, I love you guys. Peace out. Bye. It's Yak.
I believe I could fly. I believe I could touch the sky any time of year. Dun 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 dun. I believe I can fly.